was the first one to be interviewed. Miscommunication on where that was going to be, so she missed the interview. And then I got hired on, and she was like, "You look like my son. You're hired." And immediately after that, we had an expo where my buddy went with me, and she was like, "I know him." We met him first, and then we went to the expo, and I brought her, and she was like, "Oh, by the way, you interviewed her and had the opportunity to hire her and failed it." And so she got hired too. Yeah. But 6 degrees of separation, and she's lively, and she'll be here. And we're going to be putting her company up on the marketing for this place as well. We're partners. Yeah, so we're hosting a summer camp here for free this summer. We're hosting tournaments, hopefully at the end of August, September timeframe. And then, yeah, this right here is just kind of a fun thing we do to show our love. Yeah. Oh yeah. How are you with Overwatch? Okay, because that's our summer camp, and I need people for team play on that one. Okay. Smash is definite. That will happen. We are bread and butter. We can run CSGO tournaments. We can't run it in the schools. SIPA doesn't allow. Yeah. SIPA. I read the entire act just to realize that PUSD goes way overboard with their protection, and we don't have to have it that severe, but that's the way it is. Yeah. That's the way it be. Which is ironic because I've literally been showing someone in virtual reality how to reload squad automatic weapons, and had the principal walk in and be like, "Oh, can you show me next?" At the same time, that's the same principal that said no to Valorant, no to CSGO, no to Overwatch, no to anything that had a PQ. Especially in a position of like a low socioeconomic area where like the wage gap pushes you into the military. Oh yeah, we were there for that. I had to bring the kids inside, and we just heard pop pop, and I was like, "Oh, what's that?" Yeah, they were at the park behind the school. We also had a kid at another school that had it was one of her kids that brought a gun to school in his backpack and got it taken away, and he got taken away. So we don't glorify it. And someone brought in a water gun one time. I broke it into pieces in front of him. Was like, no. But for tournaments, it has to be. Yeah. It's just, yeah. The school districts across Southern California are adamant about that. So we can host tournaments, but we can't practice. And that's the thing that kills them, is that the majority of contracts get written for practice. Oh, we're back. I gotta jump into this one. It's a hobby floppy match. Alright, I will be here. When we get a break, we'll talk some more. Alright, sorry about that stream disparity that we had. For some reason, this PC decided to switch on, off, and back on. We are here with the reboot. This is going to be winners round 2. We got Javi playing as for Arichan against Floppy playing as Find Your Way. Floppy is going to be returning with the Wii Fit trainer, not something we saw last week, but we are this week. And he's going to be taking an advantage stock against Arichan's main, Sonic. Sonic is going to try and rebuttal with that neutral B in the air. Not connecting. The B charge on the ground, not connecting either. Find Your Way, hit by the third one and bounced almost off stage, able to recover with enough time and enough range to charge up and catch. The soccer ball comes out to fake, but the soccer ball allows Floppy to get back on stage and get the back air at 50% now. Sonic against the 175% Floppy. Floppy knocked off stage down to his last stock with a 60% advantage in game 1 of our second set of winners. The grab comes up on an overzealous Sonic as the charge from Wii Fit Trainer and the soccer ball, creating the amount of distance to make sure that Arichan's speed, it does not connect and instead hits Find Your Way shield. Back on stage again with the charge up, going for the aerial grab, but does not get it this time. The soccer ball coming out and hitting the shield. The charge up from Sonic, baited but not connected. The up B coming out early, can find your way. The double charge on Sonic, not connecting, going the other direction. Bounces back again. Javi looking for the distance gap, closing. Is able to parry the first strike from the soccer ball and catches it on a second bounce, just like that kid that throws it straight up and doesn't realize gravity's going to bring it straight down. Here comes the strike and the charge from Floppy. It's going to take game one against UCI's very own Javi, rocking the UCI sweater tonight, showing up and representing for his home school, University of California, Irvine. Now, for those of you that do show out to compete here at Contenders in Irvine, remember, UCI holds their weekly Smash tournament the very next day on Thursday. If you're interested for information, find Arista, find Javi, talk to him. Here comes the rematch, but this time, Javi is going to switch back over to Richter, one of the most effective edge guarding factors we have seen at this tournament as of late. The neutral air coming out quick, followed by the whip. Sweet Trainer taking a bit more damage on the entry this game. Distance and the charge and the soccer balls coming out as the gap is trying to be mitigated by Floppy. Instead, the forward axe and the pot are coming out from Javi to try and get some distance closing of himself. The boomerang comes back, but it's a bit too early on the low ground. Floppy able to recover some health in the meantime, while Javi is feeling out the distance, catches the neutral air, plus the boomerang on the back end, making the distance or damage 60% to 27% in Javi's favor. Javi taking additional strikes, coming in from the aerial, trying to down smash, but does not connect. The boomerang's out, but not far enough to reach. Instead, the whip connects, and the potion is going to provide that edge guard. The boomerang not quite connecting. Wii Fit Trainer able to get back on stage, goes to the charge to regain some health, and is punished for it. Sent off stage. End of Stock 1. Spends his invulnerability frame, just finding out how that recharge works in its timing. Gets back underneath and shields the first attack, followed by a shield from Javi. The exchange coming out in Javi's favor. The boomerang coming out to follow. Find your way using the opportunity to charge. Tries to hit with a soccer ball, but gets through the rolling invulnerability frames. The boomerang going out in the wrong direction, but coming back in the right one. Hits Floppy. Floppy is now at 35% on stock 2. With Javi still holding on to that first stock at 100%, about to be sent off, and is not enough to finish it. He's back on stage with the grab. Another charge shot from Floppy trying to predict, and he doesn't manage to catch it. 130%. Now, with those aerial whip strikes, the potion comes out, but not far enough. The boomerang a bit too high up, but that doesn't matter. The potion does connect, and the strike from the whip will cost the second stock off of Floppy. And I'm going to adjust the stock range here so that Floppy does have that game one shown correctly in the top left. The nods come out and hit the back air. Ari-chan's first stock is now gone. That is Javi, not the true Ara scrub. And the down strike from the whip hit the fire pot. The boomerang making it through, finds your way, able to charge up while off stage just a little bit, sends that soccer ball to secure some room back on, sends both fingers forward with a poke, doesn't catch it. Instead, Richter with the down kick, followed by the grab, followed by the up air, followed by the second up strike. Boomerang connecting again, making sure that Floppy is not able to touch the ground. And back up, he has used his jumps at this point, touches the ground and catches the shield in the perfect stance, throws the shield out and parries, goes for a second one, but this one's countered by an up strike. And Javi is going to take game 2. And we are going to be moving to our second 1-1 split in 2 games. This is a best of 3 for winners bracket round 2. Only 19 competitors tonight. Prize pool sitting at around 200. Here we go with game 3. And it's going to be the return of Richter against the rematch on Wii Fit Trainer. Wii Fit Trainer in the red on the left-hand side, blue on your right with Richter and Javi. The whip comes out, the boomerang a little bit too much distance and ends up getting a grab in the meantime. Finds your way, puts some early damage in, throws the soccer ball a little high and almost catches the potion to follow. Instead uses that time to charge. Ari-chan with those quick jumps, followed by a shield. The whip and pot in the perfect position. Finds your way, hit his own soccer ball on the way back on stage. The down whip comes out. The boomerang does not connect far enough. The second pot directly on the edge where it needs to be, but not quite connecting with the person it needs to. Wii Fit Trainer going for those up airs from underneath. does the high V but doesn't manage to connect, uses the opportunity to charge as the boomerangs are set out, the fire pot is set out, and the distance that Arichan wants to be playing at is realized. The strike comes out from Wii Fit. The Sun does not connect, hits the shield instead, and the boomerang is going to be the first to connect out of the combos. The back air with the whip followed by the boomerang parried, charge from Find Your Way, turning into an up air that doesn't connect. The grab does. Another hit back onto platform, the second one off of platform. Dangerous place to get knocked up from. Here comes the potion to the edge of platform. Soccer ball comes out from Find Your Way and back into him, leading to him getting grabbed and sent off stage. He's trying to recover to get back on, sends the soccer ball first. Soccer ball connects and gets him inside the potion, but manages to catch a strike on the back end. Gets back on stage and is instantly knocked off again. Throws his soccer ball to knock the pot out of the edge guard. The potion now in the middle of map. Distance is starting to show a little bit more of where Richter wants to be. He wants to be about 60% of the map away so that he can hit you properly with those combos. And he does with the fire pot fake followed by the whip. Find Your Way, trying to climb back onto stage, is going to get sent off by the combo. Is now one stock down, but only 85% away from realizing that stock difference back to zero. There goes the strike, followed by the air nair from for Arichan. That is going to be Javi. Sends out the pot, but is dodged by Wii Fit Trainer. Wii Fit Trainer throws the soccer ball at the boomerang, but the boomerang pierces through, connects, and Finds Your Way, able to catch himself back in the pot. Richter managing the combo of pot, axe, pot, whip, pot, axe. Switches back, catches a boomerang on it, and goes for the side strike, doesn't quite get it. Goes for the ground game instead. The jab sequence, followed by the boomerang, followed by the counter from Find Your Way. And the soccer ball, 150% now on Javi. Trying to flash red and get ahead. Instead catches the soccer ball to it. Throws the potion out. Is able to catch 3 or 4 frames on Wii Fit Trainer to stun him in place. Get closer on the gap. It doesn't capitalize. The back air comes out, but it's just a few frames out of distance. And instead the sliding kick from Javi is going to connect. With Flappe trying to get back on stage again. One stock down with the 100% damage already done. The soccer ball comes out. Not quite into space. The fire pot not connecting either, but the whip does. And the aerial game, Find Your Way, able to parry through the first one, but catches the second strike as Javi is managing the edge guard, catches a little bit of that health regen, sends himself back on stage and is punished for not grabbing the ledge and lands directly on with enough dead frames to go down. One stock, 2-3. He's catching an axe now, followed by the boomerang. The range starting to go much more in Richter's favor as he plasters the front screen. Find Your Way, able to bring that stock difference down to 1 stock. Still an entire stock behind, trying to clinch out the set is Javi as Richter with the upstrike. Doesn't catch it this time. The upstrike from Find Your Way comes to punish. The up B misses again from Richter, trying to send out those big homers. Instead, catches the rising sun and a soccer ball. Sends out the boomerang, trying to manage the distance properly. That time didn't have a boomerang to send out. Just a little too early on the execution. Here comes the attempt at regeneration, but it's a bait so that he could dash and dodge in towards Richter. Here comes Find Your Way for the distance. Oh, he shields through both strikes, misses the fire pot, starts striking the rising sun again, and instead is going to play that distance game, trying to get back that last stock. 114% damage has been done to Richter. Richter not quite starting to flash red with the back air into the shield, instead catching a soccer ball to the face. Find Your Way is going to regen some more of that health. Oh, but landed a fire pot. Gets into the backside of Richter. Richter bouncing off of the shield with his aerial strike. Catches a soccer ball for the second bounce. Dodges through and parries the second soccer ball. The hand strikes come out from Wii Fit Trainer, but a little too far to connect. The soccer ball, of course, does. Arichan throwing that boomerang just right above the lip of the platform, able to send it back and Find Your Way's feet, knock him off stage. And the trade, full transition, back with the soccer ball, second soccer ball sent. Wii Fit Trainer looking to manage that distance, sends the back air, but this time the read is there, and Javi is going to punish for it. 167 to 100%. The damage at 108, knocking Find Your way off stage. The fire pot landing, but still in a position that it could hurt. The up air is going to get him. Arichan now at 0% with 1 stock to 1 stock. 124% advantage on Find Your Way. Find Your Way getting back on stage and into the shield of Javi. Javi looking at the big sun. The sun catches, 26% damage done. The aerial comes out. It's all about a damage game for Flappe. There goes the aerial. There goes the up B to finish it. Javi is going to take a very, very close set 2 from Flappe. Flappe will move to loser's circle. However, Javi almost taking out a winners very early on tonight. Now, if you are interested in attempting to dethrone Javi, our two-time winner for this tournament for the last couple weeks, I need you to show up at Contender eSports in Irvine. Take your shot at dethroning him. He can't be the best person in SoCal, because we already know who that is. That was good. Was that... You were playing him? Who was playing you? What's his name? Floppy. Okay. He's the one that stood up last time with really loud, man. Okay. How you doing, brother? How you doing? Oh, I'm amazing. Are you competing? Yeah? Oh, I didn't see you. Oh, Mr. Kirby, I see you. Alright, now you're going to see Dr. Keen and Mertz showing up at stream station, ready to continue on. We are in round 3 of winners bracket. Correction, we're in round 3 of losers. Mertz and Dr. Keen. Now, for those of you following along in brackets, we are looking at a winner's circle currently consisting of Javi, Bob Mood, Slay X, 5MI, and whoever wins between Era Scrub and Stitch. Ara Scrub, sorry. Down in losers, we have Floppy, we have Fish, we have Slimothy. It's hard to see from this distance. And Dr. Keen and Mertz showing up right now on streamer station in front of you. Oh, I can set it when they get up there. You taught me well, Sensei. Dr. Keen, who I just met, and Javi is going to be... Dr. Keen, well, he's Robbie. He was just here. I was talking to him. Yeah, he was just here. Where's the Tyrant? I'm assuming they'll be together. Okay. And we are back with Dr. Keen coming in with a Pokemon trainer against Mert, driving through Wolf. Mert's the gap closer versus the tail whippy Squirtle, with the aerials coming out early, followed by a grab, looking to make that true combo as long as he can. Instead, ends up with a dash in the wrong direction. The tail whip coming in to the shield of Wolf. Wolf looking to make his own damage known. Sends out that first range strike, goes for a grab on the second, instead catches an aerial. Now the twisting and turning Pokemon trainer starting to get juggled a little bit, gets the grab on the back end, the surf to follow up, 66% damage, plus the squirt. Gun has come out. Oh, Dr. Keen able to get back on stage with the Pokemon transition, switching to Ivysaur. Wolf with the claws, now trying to edge guard, get a little bit more damage done early on. The Vine Whip off stage and the ability to float from Ivysaur looking very strong as Mertz is now sent to a position where he's now being edge guarded, trying to get back on stage. The down strike followed by another down strike, followed by a tilt, but the tilt does not connect from Ivysaur. Wolf doing a quick series of short jumps, trying to get the range in, but doesn't manage to get through the shield of Dr. Keen. Does get the stun off, and now the transition to Charizard's coming out at 110% damage done. There goes the up strike from Charizard to take that first stock. Mertz at 0%, so 100% on Dr. Keen. Not too much of an advantage in his favor, but does get the grab and look to extend that lead. The combo for one, the combo for two, almost goes for three, but instead, works his way through the shield for a little bit extra damage. The tail whip, a very quick, unpunishable attack in this medium. The down strike, it is punished by the down A from Mertz. Gonna take the first stock from Dr. Keen. Dr. Keen looking to switch back to Charizard immediately to get that damage done. Correction to Squirtle to get the damage done for the combos. A place that a lot of people like to be is 1 to 50 at Squirtle, 50 to 100 at Ivysaur, 100 on, finish it with Charizard. But it looks like Dr. Keen has been favoring a little bit more Squirtle for that early game damage to secure the kill. 58% damage from Mertz as the tail whip's coming out, switches over to Ivysaur. Dr. Keen looking to get some edge guard of his own in, throws the Razor Leaf, catches the grab attempt from Mertz and instead punishes with some up strikes. The down air followed by the forward tilt, but it doesn't hit. The red flashing Mertz now at 134%, managing just a 60% lead. Dr. Keen at 77. Mertz with that damage combo starting, catches a big kick to take the early stop from Dr. Keen, working at a slight disadvantage. 134% damage has been done to Mertz. Mertz goes to the claw, but does not manage to get through and is punished by Charizard to make this a one-stock flat even game, 0% to 0%. Wolf getting up on platform and trying to play the platform game. The claws coming out for those big, heavy strikes. Instead, catching a tail whip for that initial combo that we've seen once. Ends up on the left side of Squirtle this time. Squirtle sent to try and hit it again, but doesn't manage and getting hit by an up kick from Mertz. Goes for a couple up airs, and instead the side air is what's going to actually connect. Dr. Keen dashing back and forth on the stage, just skimming the waterline. Mertz getting those aerial juggles started at 54% to 61 to 80, and that'll be game at 80%. Squirtle is sent off stage, 1-0 Mertz. Adrian, are you still in? Who beat you? What were you playing as? What was your name? Manic? What was your username? Guy? Where's Guy in the ranking? Yeah. I don't see his second game.
Yeah, so because we changed the bracket, it was like, what I did was, so this,
Yeah. Ah. So, Guy, you played twice, right? Who was your second person you played against? In the black and white. Oh, sitting down looking the other way? Sure. Okay, so he played Castillo for Fu before J Flow. Okay, so J Flow's initial was Guy. Okay. Oh yeah, how did J Flow end up in losers? That's interesting.
Yeah.
Ended the next round, right?
Yeah, so
It does. Okay. All right, we're doing some bracket fixing some point. At the losers bracket, we had a mix-up. We are correcting it. We are sitting at a 1-0 lead for Mertz, but he is sent to a 2-stock deficit against a very angry Squirtle. That Squirtle catching the grab, looking for that early combo again. Ends up grabbing it for the up, Can he keep it up? No, but the transition does end up in Squirtle's favor as the surf comes out and the combo is continued. Dr. Keen showing his colors right now at 142%, has done 2.5 stocks worth of damage to Mertz. Catches aerial 1, aerial 2, does not connect, but the up kick from Mertz does, and Dr. Keen's face of acceptance and surprise at the same time. Mertz with the early juggle on Charizard. The down air comes out, the flames, 120% damage done. It is 1 strike away. The up B does not connect, and instead, Mertz is looking to put some damage in of his own. Looking for the strikes, but caught on the edge. Charizard coming back for it, and shields instead. Goes for that nair right off the ground, but the strike, the tilt is not going to end it. Mertz still back on, gets that up B to get back on stage. Side B to get back on stage. There comes the grab from Charizard. If he ends it on the platform, and he does, that is going to be 1 game for Dr. Keen, an immediate rebuttal. And this is the game to stay alive right now in losers bracket. Dr. Keen versus Mertz. One of them is going home right now. The other one is going to continue on for their opportunity to win that prize pool. All right, and we are back with our next game. 35% damage right out the gate, followed for both players. But the combo is going to be going in Mertz's favor as Dr. Keen's almost sent off the edge. Is able to grab onto the edge just in time, but is getting juggled as a recourse of it. The shields come out from Charizard, but the kick responded from Mertz in range and proper distance. Dr. Keen not able to get that distance that he needs early on, and is put at 123% before he's able to land the combos. Mertz edge guarding and shielding through the platform attempt from Dr. Keen, this time playing much more cautious, much more reserved, much more in flow. Comes down from the platform with the aerial kick, gets Ivysaur back off stage, sends him up with a second up kick, looks to finish it, but just misses the range, goes for the grab instead. On platform should be enough, but it isn't. The down and away hold from Dr. Keen keeps him on the stage, flashing red, sent away instead. Switches back to his Squirtle for his second stock. 52% damage has been done to Mertz. The shield coming out to try and mitigate that combo starting again. And now Squirtle looking for those down airs. Instead, catching some claws from Mertz. Mertz up on the platform again. Mertz getting those juggles up onto the platform, up off of the platform, and then transitioning. Squirtle is able to catch the tail whip. Switch over to Ivysaur, looking to edge guard. The up air does not manage it. Instead, catches a combo of kicks from Mertz, who's looking to keep it going in the middle of a transition. Charizard catching a little bit of the back end, followed by Squirtle. Every time he transitions now, taking a little bit more damage. Gets in close with shield. And the kick comes through. Tail whip in Squirtle's advantage. 86%, but only 1 stock. All 3 stocks still on for Mertz. 1 stock missing for Dr. Keen. The advantage of an entire stock now squarely in Mertz's corner. Dr. Keen going for the grab, hitting the Razor Leaf to try and finish it. This might be enough. Mertz is able to grab back on. He's sent again. The flame for the edge guard. Mertz is in his invulnerability frames and sent off. This time able to recover a bit easier, but Charizard looking to manage that edge guard for as long as possible. Mert sends his range out, gets the aerial in to follow up, and instead is looking just out of range, catches the grab. Charizard sent off packing on the edge, getting edge guarded with 2 stocks, soon to be one stock left for Dr. Dean. Mert sitting at 150%, flashing red, but still in the fight. With the Razor Leaf coming in to do a little bit more damage, he starts his own combo, 36, 45%. The shield coming out for Charizard on the dash, read well by Mertz, who gets off stage to try and finish it, dashes back on at the last second. Charizard in the position to roll on and caught by more claws from Mertz, and Mertz is sent for his first stock from a headbutt. Squirtle now at 91% with 1 stock, going against a Wolf with 2 stocks and full percentage, catches the grab combo and starts it true for 1, almost true for 2, gets into the second, but now the damage and knockback is so far that combo is no longer true. And the grab comes out from Wolf, 108%, 122. It continues to climb as Dr. King gets back on stage at 122. Here comes Mertz with the up air, 136 with Keep It Counting. Down again, here comes the shield, the Nair actually does connect with that last couple frames. Mertz at 55%, the low air coming out from Dr. King, shields through the attempt and goes down on the aerial as well. The upstrike almost breaking Wolf's shield. It gets to the point where he can't actually block with it and has to absorb the damage. And he doesn't get spiked from it. And Wolf is back on stage looking to grab. Misses the first grab, a couple of low jumps away into the shield of Ivysaur. Ivysaur is going to make this a 1-stock game. And now for all the marbles, Wolf is trying to hold on to his tournament run as Dr. Keen is looking to try and mitigate damage as best he can while he gets some hits in on Mertz. Mertz then 150%. The counter rises. Ivysaur looking to get some distance, instead goes for that Vine Whip grab and doesn't connect, and Wolf does with the offstage kick, followed by the laser, and Ivysaur able to get back on and shield. There goes the grab. This might be game, and it is. He's sent, he's flying, and it will be Mertz going on to the next round. Adrian, how do you feel about the level of competition here? It's a whole new world, right? You got 52 tries at it. You'll be all right. Every week. The first week, the boys went 2-1. Sorry, lost 2, 1-1, and they were out first round, and 2-0, and they were out first round. So this week, Aslan got a round win, right? And Manny couldn't show up. So Aslan is now an entire set ahead on Star GG from Manny's record. So every time you win a set that goes on your record is you beat this person this day at this time forever. And that's going to be added on. All right, we are moving fast through these brackets. 19 is not too big of a scene. Floppe in the losers round 4 going against the winner of Slay X and J Flow. Meanwhile, we have Stitch and Mertz. They're going to be competing right now at our local station 4 on Stream Station. Next up, we are going to have Javi and Bob Move. Still in our winners bracket, I want to say semifinals. 5MI and Aura Scrub are also competing simultaneously in winners finals. It is the 4th tonight for the scrubbers out there. He is still in, but he's facing 5MI currently. People like you when you remember their names. They do. Banana Mage? Is that who he plays as?
Yeah. Oh, I think
That's the same thing, right? What is it? All right, we're gonna watch as Banana Mage versus Javi in our winners semifinals. He went off with the name Bob Moves today, and Star TV decided that was gonna be his name for this tournament. My name's Bob Moves. And it's gonna be Oranges as Inkling, that's Banana Mage, versus Javi coming back as Sonic. A reserve start for the Inkling, managing the edge of the stage, going in to try and paint her way across it to get close to for Ari-chan. Javi getting that distance in his favor, spinning in and trying to win. Catches his kick, drops his bouncer, drops his boost onto Inkling's head as Inkling gets the shield but catches the backside of Javi. Javi spinning around and catching those outside edges. Shields through the attack from Inkling. Inkling goes for a grab but does not connect. Down with the aerials. This time does get the grab, followed by an up air, and the combo starts to become real. Ari at 55% with Banana Mage already at 84%. The up air coming up from Sonic. A second attempt for the up air does come through, but it doesn't connect. This time the third attempt does, but it's only a base amount of damage. 99% damage has been done to Inkling, having to be a little bit more careful, managing the mid of the map. Middle map control in her favor, not working out. The charge back out for Inkling as Sonic speeds in, speeds out again, charges up, connects. Not a single bait, every single one of them coming through and doing what they needed to do. Oranges with the underground dashes, instead catching the aerial kick from Javi, dictating the pace of this round. The charge comes out, the aerial kick on the back air, but Inkling manages to get some distance, throws out the potion grenade a little bit too far, I should say paint grenade, and the spin from Ari just becomes a little bit too real. And it appears that Ari's bait has begun. We don't know whether or not he's going to go in on that first spin, and he doesn't. Chooses it that time and pays for it. Oh, and he catches it. And it looks like the stock from Javi will be lost to a stun as Inkling, now at 95% damage done on the second stock, is trying to hold on and try and get that disadvantage brought down to 0-0. Ari with the spin up and the back air, able to send Banana Mage off screen, but Banana Mage is able to recover. The distance played well with the aerial input, catches the grab combo, goes for the spray at the end of it. Now an orange Sonic spinning up to try and get in there. Instead, lightly judges over the top and gets a grab, goes for that finish combo, and the booster misses. Inkling able to get back on stage. The knockups and the knockouts coming in as Inkling gets back on, fires off that rapid shot in order to make some distance. And instead, Sonic uses the opportunity to charge and send in a headbutt. Looks to edge guard at 160%. Inkling fighting to get back on stage. Javi managing the distance, starts the charge. Instead, catches an aerial and is able to charge off stage to catch the finish. Inkling grabbing back on stage, going for that middle map control into where Sonic wants her to be. Up on platform, Sonic managing the distance, waiting for that initiation time. In fact, jumping in and deciding to shield rather than full initiate. Catches the back of Inkling, and now Inkling is dictating a little bit more of the momentum. 175% damage done. She's gone at any point, but Sonic over 100% is starting to flash red in the same boat now, where a simple smash, tries to go for the run over but doesn't catch it and is sent off stage for it. 194%. The edge guard comes up with the boost, but it's not enough. Oranges, Banana Mage back on stage at 192%, trying to manage that damage just a little bit back on stage, catches the dodge in the air in order to make it. The charge from Javi coming out twice. The first time it's a bait, the second time it's a commit, but nothing out of it. The third time it does get through before it turns yellow. Not enough knockbacks, but it is a 10% damage, making it so that Banana Mage is sitting at 200%. Flashing as red as can be. Here comes Javi with the jump on the charge, but doesn't connect. Goes for the aerial headbutt, this time into the shield of Inkling. Inkling dashing below and behind Sonic. Catches with that rollover, but it's not enough. Here comes Ari with the aerial. He's going to take that second stock from Inkling. The boost sitting in the middle of stage. Almost a show of force from Sonic, trying to manage the advantage and damage. Instead, 5% is all he's going to get. Never mind, the combo does go in his favor. Inkling goes for that run over, trying to get that captive audience to knock him off stage, but instead ends up creating a situation where Sonic is so far off stage. I apologize for that dead there, but I didn't know if he was going to make it back on. Here comes Javi with that spin, turning into an aerial headbutt. Inkling going for that same try and capture kill momentum. If she's able to run over Sonic, that 121 is going to be enough damage that he's sent, and it doesn't take it. It takes the aerial kick instead. Inkling at only 40% damage done, still very much anyone's game, as Banana Mage is not able to make the invulnerability frame go in her favor. The momentum dictated by Sonic at one stock, 0% damage done, extending his lead to 66% damage. In fact, making her hit her own paint potion grenade back on stage. Here comes the aerial kick and the follow-up, not there from Inkling, trying to back air and catch that big hit. 7% damage is all that she's managed, and now at 74 herself. The up kick coming through platform as Javi is looking to spin to win, catches another back air and charges it. The spin to win does connect, and that is going to be game one for Javi. My brain's like, shut off. My brain's like, shut off. My brain's like... Here we go. They're going to run it back into a game two. Banana Mage rocking that Team Mystic sweater on the left-hand side, showing everybody that if you're not blue, what are you really doing on Pokemon Go? Here comes the Sonic kick and the Inkling kick. It is going to be a complete rematch on Pokemon Stadium 2. And here we go, winner semifinals, game two. It is a best of three. Javi out the gate, catching a grab from a more aggressive Inkling. Inkling with the up kick to finish out the combo. Looks for a second one, but instead catches the shield and a second shield. And a grab to finish the third one because the shields were coming out too many times in rapid succession. Inkling gets that damage output and is now grabbed by an up airing Javi. Up air to neutral air combo from Sonic, connecting and doing its damage, 57 to 50%. A pretty even spread across the board. The early aggression from Inkling now negated. The spin start coming out from Javi, managing that distance, playing for the appropriate time to engage. Maybe it's not this time, maybe I hold it out. The shields come out on the first spin strike from Javi. Banana Mage is able to hold through. Looks for the second one in the back kick, but does not get it. Inkling up on platform, managing the jumps well and baiting the initiation against Javi. Javi trying to find that opportunity, instead shields through the automatic fire from Inkling, and Inkling's in a position where her shield was not in play in time, and she catches a little bit more damage from a not very aggressive Sonic who turned it up. Here comes the kick, the down air from Sonic, followed by a side dash tilt. The charge comes out, but the charge does not make it to its execution point, and Sonic is hit, but Inkling is sent flying. Inkling's able to get back on stage, proper angles. Sonic looking to charge up and end up off stage, gets through the shield or into the shield of Inkling again. And the delay game is real. Sonic with the kick, making more distance. The kick, more distance, and cycle and repeat until that damage advantage is squarely in his corner, and he takes the first stock from Banana Mage. Banana Mage looking to try and close gaps wherever possible, ends up getting the up smash, but it's not going to be strong or charged, and does not send Sonic out. Sonic at 111% damage done, still on his third stock and looking to extend that lead. Inkling getting below to charge up is going to send her into a position where now she's off stage and trying to recover, almost into the booster of Sonic. Sonic gets the neutral air, followed by the up air into the shield of Inkling, does not get the damage done. Inkling tries to run over Sonic, and Sonic catches the back air towards it. Here comes the ground jabbing strike, trying to initiate from Oranges. No follow-up and no finish, but Sonic is there to edge guard, and that's going to be the second. No, it's not. Back on stage with Inkling. Inkling rises into the challenge. 113% damage has been done. A stock down, but still holding on. The paint comes out on the ground. A very aerial Sonic dodges through it, catches the jabs on the back end, doesn't hit the shield, and instead the booster, as Inkling is still able to get back on stage. 130% damage has been done, and Sonic is going to take the stock off. Sonic back at 2 stocks, 0% damage done against Inkling's 136 damage taken. The advantage in Javi's court, but now no longer a stock one. The spins start to come out again, but this time the distance game does not seem to be working as well. Banana Mage holding a little bit farther apart while Javi is charging. Charge up and jump, canceled by Javi, followed by a second charge up and jump. This time initiating but trying to pull through in order to get to the other side to find that favorable momentum, and he does. Gets the charge, followed by a kick in the air to take the second stock from Banana Mage, going into invulnerability frames of aggression here as one connects, 20% damage done to Sonic. Sonic trying to follow up, catches a headbutt on the side air, and shields through to rebuttal from Banana Mage. Banana Mage sitting underneath platform. Oh, now on top of it, getting hit from below from Sonic, who's charging up those speed demon swings again. This time into the shield of Banana Mage, who catches a grab to follow up, a couple aerial kicks, and tries to get, a third one, does not manage as Sonic ends up back on stage with a boost and a kick. Now Inkling at the edge of the stage, catching a grab, throwing up the potion of paint, going to absorb a lot of the amount of paint that she had left, but still goes for the rollover, doesn't connect with it, and on stage, on platform, Sonic is there, starts to charge up his spin to win, but doesn't get it in time. This time, going for a full body spin, catches one, catches two, goes for the third, catches three, goes for the up, side air, catches with that as well, 122% damage, goes for the spike with the B, does not catch it, back on stage is Inkling with one stop, and sent off stage to the top right this time. That's going to be 2-0 for Javi in winner's bracket. Banana Mage is going to have to go and battle it out down in loser's bracket. Hopefully we will see him back at the end of the night. Oh, correction. This is semifinals. This is a best of 5 event. Couldn't have said that 2 seconds ago. All right, with the misplaced hope. Here we go, running it back. Game 3 of a potential 5. Sonic on Inkling. Pokemon Stadium 2. Javi now squarely 2 games up. Does not have to be as aggressive. It chooses to be anyways. Goes for the fake. Goes for the up air just to tilt. It looks like he's playing for distance now. Catching a little bit of damage, 20% from the automatic fire from Inkling's squirt gun there, paint gun, whatever you would call it. Comes in for the aerial. The kick misses, and now Javi looks like he's playing a little bit more relaxed, maybe even he should be. Catches the kick, and the spin into the shield of Inkling. Inkling at 9%, playing defense as it can be. Underneath the ground, goes for the grab, popping out of it, doesn't connect, and instead, Sonic's V-Charger starts to. The very fundamental of Javi. Getting that distance on the charge, going in when he chooses to, and then if he gets past you, cycling to the other side and trying it again. There goes the charge. Inkling on the edge of stage, diving underneath and catching the grab out of it. The up air does come out and connect. This time, the potion of paint in the good position does not connect anyways due to an aerial dodge from Sonic. Sonic back on stage with the spins, looking for another set of spins. Catches 2, almost catches 3, but into the shield of Inkling, who's now back at almost full paint. And off stage, back on stage goes Javi. He goes for that initiation, overshoots, but overcorrects it to get back on, and here he is safe again. Catches the shield at the perfect time. Dodge the dash from Inkling. Inkling with that automatic fire. Not going to be enough damage as spinning Sonic is able to connect, gets that side air, and ends up below and edge guarding. Not in time, the boost misses, and Orange is back on stage, catches a second aerial, looking for that distance to be made for that middle map advantage, and gets it, charges up the paint. Has the paint grab, gets the jab off of it, charges back up to full, goes for that low kick, and instead is out of position as the side air comes up, both of them able to recover, but Sonic able to act faster once getting back on stage. Goes for that, goes for his up B, almost misses it and has to recover again. Instead, he's going to catch the tilt and be thinking about it as he catches another stun, followed by a back air at 110% on his first stock. The paint attempt comes out from Banana Mage, and the aerial kick from Sonic will end the stock. Now at a 1 stock advantage, but already taking 110%. It looks like Sonic trying to extend his lead with the aggressiveness that he can put forth. 62% damage on a 2-person combo, or 2-hit combo. Inkling looking to mitigate some of that damage and get a stun off, doesn't quite get it, and instead gets aerialed in the process, followed by an up air side air combo at 100% now on the second stock. Catching another side air off stage, trying to get back, paints the air in order to get in range. The up B does recover, and now they play for distance. Ari with the double up air, Javi with the double up air, catching it, and instead he's put in the corner. He gets stunned by that paint, rolled over just a little bit, and that's it for the stock after 100%. 2-2 now. 2-1 now. As Sonic's rebuttal of his own, the side air sending Orange's Banana Mage off stage. The charge up for the B happens twice, catches twice, followed by a boom jab attempt from Banana Mage. Does not connect. Javi in the position to recover, goes for another side air. This time it is punished by Banana Mage. Banana Mage underneath and hitting the shield of Javi. Javi returning with the side dash of his own. Catches it. Both of them end up off stage and recovering. Javi with the spin up and side kick, getting close, almost to the edge. Banana Mage with the vertical attempt, does not get it, hits through the parry, goes for the aerial, and instead misses it and catches spin on the back end. That's one. Oh no, the attempt on a tilt the attempt on a smash does not connect, and Sonic is at the wrong distance now. Inkling going for that initiation, does not catch it. Goes for the second, catches the foot. Javi to the side, goes for that up kick combo, doesn't catch it that time, but does the side. That back air is going to end game 3 of 5. Banana Mage will be fighting it out in losers. Javi will be continuing on to winners final. Alright, and next up we will have our tried and true 5MI and Aura Scrub coming up on the stream station. Javi, I'll tell you right now, everybody hates Sonic. Everybody hates Sonic. Even Sonic over there hates Sonic. He's a side B. It's the aerial combos. It's the I can play for time by just running around the entire course and avoiding you for 5 minutes. It's the full ensemble of troll that Sonic can be. Alright, and on the left-hand side of your screen, we have our guy 5MI, the one that took down Tyrant the first time trying. We also have Aura Scrub on the right-hand side. Let me correct these names just a little bit. I was gonna say, aren't you flipping a butterfly knife? Like, I said, aren't you flipping a butterfly knife? They're like, stop, this is a business.
Yeah, but this is the fake toy that I used for Squid Game.
That's fair. You mean you're an American?
Huh?
But you mean you're an American?
No, it's because I have any features that can be on my phone a lot, and I can't while I'm at work.
I got no idea what HD is, but the doctor says I got 80 of them bitches.
I think this is a productive hobby because I
Yeah.
do cool stuff like that.
Yeah, finger dexterity is working for you. It is, but at the same time, it's intimidating. Cha 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 cha. I can comb my hair.
My favorite one is the combo with
Yeah. God damn. Yeah, alright, we are back. This is going to be semi-finals in winner's bracket. 5MI and Aura Scrub. Aura Scrub is going to be Sienna, as you see on the right-hand side of your screen. 5MI bringing back Captain Falcon. who has taken a quick series of damage. Ara showing up tonight with that damage output early game. The tail whip combo and the aerial combo transition to Ivysaur at 103% damage without any rebuttal. 5MI trying to find his ground leg, instead decides to use them in the air. Catches a quick up air combo followed by some razor leaps from Ivysaur. Instead, trying to play that platform game, hiding underneath that platform to manage those ranged attempts. Up kick does come out. Trying to get off stage. Oh, the transition to Charizard. Almost a rebuttal from Ara. Almost in the right spot. As Captain Falcon is able to sit back and manage the distance, but not well enough to catch the fire plus the kick at 141% damage. It is now a one-shot send, but the grab from the wrong side is not going to be enough. Charizard looking to capitalize on any kind of distance created. Distance gap created. There goes the grab off of the top platform, exactly where Charizard wants to be in order to send someone off screen. This time, coming out with the invulnerability frames, not working for Captain Falcon, immediately getting parried and sent back from Squirtle at 62% damage, sent off stage at 96. And what we've seen from the games earlier tonight is 96 is more than enough to send a tiny Pokemon like Squirtle flying with a tilt. Ivysaur at 111% now, trying to get some more damage off before transitioning to the heavy, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. 124% is going to do it. Sent off stage with the double kick. Now a two stock game. The tail whips, the vertical tail whips coming out for our Scrub. Trying to manage the combo game. Catches it, switches to Ivysaur, goes for the Nair, followed up. 5MI trying to get close enough to hit those kicks, but the Razor Leaf's coming out. There goes a set of kicks from 5MI. The 5-knee. Boom with the combo of jabs. Ivysaur has been sent, but at 44% as a rebuttal of his own. Almost sends MI off, switches to Charizard. Charizard's going to catch him with the vertical and make it a one-stock to two-stock game. Only 44% damage done to Ara as Ara looks to pick up that combo. True as can be until the edge. The 5-knee trying to get back. And instead, 2 tail whips, 3 tail whips, and no connection. Ivysaur comes out, traded to Captain Falcon, getting those vertical jumps very, very short to try and manage his game to get those kicks in, gets him up there on the way down in order to knock Ivysaur off, catches him with that 5-knee in order to send him, but it doesn't work. Ivysaur's Vine Whip able to grab back on stage and get back into middle match control. 5MI sitting underneath the platform, playing that platform game the way he needs to. The Nair coming out, followed by the vertical, forward air. The fair coming out from Charizard, knocking MI off stage, but MI recovers just fine, catches a few aerial kicks of his own, and looks to get, instead catches a claw combo from Charizard. The down A comes out twice, no fire guard this time. The side tilt is going to end game 1 for Ara Scrub in our winners semifinals. And here we are with the updated score, moving into game 2 of 5, and I am sure this time it is game 2 of 5 for our semi-finals. Pokemon Trainer versus Captain Falcon Redux. They are back and at it, ready to play again. The first 14% damage in the favor of Squirtle. The early game managed very well on the combos from Squirtle. 61% damage done with just a 3-input combo. The strike comes out from Captain Falcon this time. Does change the momentum a little bit. The Pokemon switch does have to come out. Ivysaur is going to take this damage. 67% in the up kick combo. Looking to extend it with a forward air. Does not manage the combo and catches a Nair and up air from Ivysaur to take the stock. 5MI looking like he needs to come back from the damage that has been done by early game Squirtle. The flying knee is going to do it. And it's going to be a 2-stock to 2-stock game, full reset at 0%. Squirtle managing those combos. It's going to be down, grab, up air, is up, down air, comes in with the side air, doesn't connect, and instead is sent flying from the kick from 5MI, comes in with the up air cut, and it is comboed out of it, and transitions to the momentum to Squirtle. Squirtle comes in, but fakes it, instead switches to a guard stance, and is punished for it. The transition to Ivysaur, punished again, and now Captain Falcon has done 107% damage, and catches 98 of his own. trying to edge guard. Ivysaur up on platform, catches him with a downward moving up air. The rebuttal from the fist from Captain Falcon as Captain Falcon is now getting juggled ever so slightly. The switch to Charizard comes out with the claw attempt. Not quite there, just out of frame. And the side kick and the back air does get it. The second one does connect. The first one hitting into a parry. 5MI trying to get something off of it, but the dead frames weren't there. Charizard collected on it. 132% damage done with 2 stocks. The second parry coming out. This time it does go in MI's favor. He gets the up kick, but the heavier Charizard doesn't fly quite as far as Squirtle. The aerial's coming out. The back air followed up. And oh no! Off stage he goes. That's going to be game 2 for Aura Scrub at a 2-stock advantage at the end. And here we go into our game 3 of a possible 5. Aura Scrub with the advantage. Possible 5. Aura Scrub with the advantage. We have begun it. Here comes that vertical side kick, followed by the up air, up air, up air from Squirtle, catching another side air on the way in, goes for that big charge down. Still does not catch it, but the squirt gun almost does. The vertical game from Aura Scrub tonight has been insane with these combos management. He's been definitely working on that all week long. Here comes the grab attempt. I want to say that's Ike. 9 out of 10. Can't even tell he's getting hit so quick with the combos. The up air comes out, followed by the regular jab attempts, side airs, and a squirt gun to finish it. Oh, knocks him off stage with a down tilt. The vertical's coming out. Nair to finish, follow up. The pace being dictated right now by a Squirtle, so Ike decides to go for a slight grab, followed by a second grab, goes for that Nair and catches it. Catches it again. Looking for some actual damage output now, but no, Squirtle's going to go for that distance made. Squirt gun not connecting, but the dash from Ike putting him back on stage. The side air is going to connect for 130% damage done. Aura will not switch. It's going to take the damage and take it. 77%. Squirtle flying just a little bit. The down strike comes out from Ike, but doesn't connect, and instead, tumbling through is going to be the up strike from Squirtle, followed by a side air at 161% damage done. Squirtle will not be switching. Squirtle will be staying in and trying to take this combo all the way, and he does. 5MI down to his last stock in winners semifinals right now. Aura Scrub looking on fire tonight for being a water Pokemon, catching them digitals on the way up, 1, 2, 3, and 4 on a grab on the way down. 5MI looking to try and capitalize on any kind of damage he can output. 92% has been done to the Squirtle, who's using up B now to do damage at 15%. The up B comes out from Ike, not managing. The grab to follow up. The upswing goes for that finish, but does not connect, and instead, back on stage is Squirtle at 105%. Remember, Squirtle can be sent at 80, and this might be enough. It's not quite. It doesn't get him on the platform before striking, so Squirtle is in a safe position, looking to get a little bit more damage done. Does with the side air, catches a B. Side B from 5MI. MI goes for the grab, but instead is going to catch another side aerial. Horizontal aerial working out for him. Oh, the down smash. 5MI able to catch a stock off of Aura Scrub as Aura is switching over to Ivysaur as an actual Pokemon trainer would, with no revives. Switches to his next Pokemon. Razor Leaf comes out, flashing red. 5MI sends himself back off stage and spikes himself with a miss up B. And 5MI is going to head down to our losers bracket to try and finish out the night, while Aura Scrub will be continuing on in winners against Hobby. And I want to send out a big old greeting to Duck Hunt over there. I had to actually Google Translate what you said because no habla anything but English. But hello and welcome, bud. Hopefully we can see you down here at Contender eSports Irvine sometime, meet face to face, bud. If you are interested to those watching and competing, it is a $15 buy-in, and that does go towards the prize pool. We have a minimum of $100 going out every week. Right now, I think we're at $200 for the night with only 19 competitors. That's pretty good odds if you think about it. You got a 5% chance if you show up next week of taking home that money. This is going to be our winner's bracket. 5MI is now in losers, so we will be switching that camera and that play to Hobby. And it's going to be a Sonic versus Pokemon trainer matchup. Sonic, the one we love to hate, is back. He's feeling great against, a juggling Squirtle. He's got one of them shades on. He's special. Goes for that up air again. Catches a grab to send Sonic off. 60% damage out the gate. Now Sonic has the distance to start his charges. Goes for a couple shields and punishment to follow up. The up air does come out. Transition to Ivysaur from Aura Scrub. Right into a speedball from Sonic. It's going to take the stock. Switch off an invulnerability frame to Squirtle for Aura Scrub. Is tried and true. The spin from Sonic, managing the distance, faking the initiations again. That time it's a legit one, but instead, it's going to catch a couple hits, a tail whip, a dash, a side air, and a switch to Ivysaur at 98% damage. Ivysaur is going to try and finish Sonic to make it a one-stock game for both of them. Correction, two-stock game. Ivysaur back on stage with the Vine Whip over the top. Razor Leaf is going to miss the Sonic, gets over it, and manages to grab on the back end of it. Stays low and gets through the edge guard from Ivysaur. Back on stage, Sonic is and holding. The Vine Whip attempt comes out and misses. And it's going to be Ivysaur that's in position now. The Nair comes out and misses, and he's stuck trying to Vine Whip back on stage through a charging up Sonic. The fire comes out from Switch. Pokemon Trainer now to Charizard. Sonic on the edge, trying to fake the distance out, engage the input from Pokemon Trainer, and he does it pretty well. Gets the charge on Charizard. Tries to spin back, spinning from left to right and right again. If he doesn't make the connection, he'll either cycle through or head back to his corner and try again. This time he gets punted by a defensive position. Charizard gets to the back end, back air, tried to side air to finish it up. Charizard's back on stage, both of them at 101, 140% respectively, with Sonic having his last stock still in place and is doing this damage at basically free cost, but not for long. 110% damage done with the advantage. Now it's going to be a two-stock and two-stock game with Charizard trying to pull it back into his favor. Catches the B-twist from Sonic. And if you know a B-twist, it's a butterfly twist, and that's not accurate. Down comes the Nair from Charizard. Goes for a second to try and catch it. And now, Aura Scrub, being the aggressor, has to shield through and Nair the attempts. Goes in with a big old thick trunk of a foot, followed by a claw, and tries to catch an aerial on the back end, but doesn't get the back air. Goes for the Nair combo to finish, but the forward air is what's going to connect. The spins charged up from Hobby as Hobby gets into that swing again with a back air. Sonic's back air sending them flying. So Squirtle is chosen and switched back out for Ivysaur immediately. The Razor Leaf followed by the Stun Spore attempt. It looks like Ivy in a position to try and finish the stock on Sonic. Sonic hitting over to the top and trying to transition from the other side, goes underneath and tries to catch the back air, this time parried, followed by his own parry against the Razor Leaf. The shields in proper place for both people, as the forward air is going to be what connects first for Sonic against Ivysaur. 6% damage, not too aggressive, but it is a momentum seeker. It's all going to depend on who can start their combo here, and it looks like, just out of it, Aura almost got grabbed. The forward dash from Sonic, knocking him back off stage and putting him in a position to be edge guarded. The charge up comes out and connects. The Nair from Ivysaur puts him in a neutral position to get back on stage. The charge up from Sonic again, the same combo, but worded a little bit differently. The same thing with Richter, the same thing with Sonic. You just changed one or two pieces of the input, and now they can't be predicted. Combo coming out, the switch to Charizard, punished, but not too excessively. 70% damage on his last stock against, I have to clarify, for Ari-chan in the name is indeed Javi, playing against Aura Scrub. So, when I say Ari, I have to be clear whether or not I'm talking about Charizard or Sonic. I'm going to refer to him that way. Sonic is going to get the back air, and that is going to make the games 1-0 for Javi. Javi tripping me up real quick with that for Javi-chan as his username. And we're going to move into a game 2 of Run It Back. We're going to be on Pokemon Stadium 2. On stage, early knockoff from Javi, as this time the forward momentum is going to be placed squarely in Sonic's court as he gets aggressive early game. Squirtle still flashing, looking to get those early strikes himself. Switches over to Ivysaur instead and decides to manage the distance game, and it's just getting side air comboed one after the other. That time it does not connect. Javi's aggressiveness actually starting to get him punished. Ivysaur with the up stun score. Tries to go in for a grab, but faces the wrong direction, sends the Razor Leaf, but over the top of Sonic. Sonic going for that first stock edge guard, does hit, but is it enough? Switches to Charizard to get the up B into a down strike. The down tilt's going to be a first stock from Arista, as Javi takes a quick advantage at 55% damage done to himself. Still no stocks lost, with 40% damage done on the second stock of Ara. The aggressive Javi is working, and the neutral Bs are actually coming out. The sidekick followed up by a different play style than what we were seeing earlier today. Here comes that back air that I was referencing from early today. Ivysaur with the aerial, catches a combo, goes for the bullet seed, but there's nobody there to be punished by it. Instead, he shields and is grabbed by Sonic, maintaining the aggressive momentum. Sends out the Razor Leaf, does not connect, shields through the strike, goes for the Nair, but doesn't catch it. Instead, Sonic charges up and catches the side air, goes for the second one, and does catch it with the up B to a side air combo to reset his up B and get him back on stage. Charizard out on the third stock. It is now only one stock lost for Javi, looking to go to Grand Finals. But Charizard taking combo 1, taking combo 2, taking combo 3, doesn't make it back up. That is going to be game 2 for Javi. We are going to move immediately into a game 3 best of 5 situation. Ara, after destroying his previous competitor, now in a position where he needs to claw back 3 victories from the hands of Sonic, slipperiest person in the West. Going to be a run it back situation again. Same mirror matchup we saw before. Sonic on the left side for Javi. Squirtle on the right for Ara. Ara with that early game, looking to tail whip it into a combo. Sonic getting aggressive last round. Does not manage the momentum this time, and is instead looking for a position to get distance. Catches a grab in order to put him off stage. Goes for the down strike and an up B early on for the boost to drop on Squirtle's head. It doesn't connect, but the combos start going up for Sonic. The side air is coming out for Squirtle, trying to get some damage back done, and it's working for him. The vertical not connecting, but the aerial strikes in a horizontal manner are. Ivysaur manages to parry, end up a nair, and there goes the vertical strike to send the first stock for Javi to its grave. And now 54% damage done on the first stock. Ara has the advantage for the first time in this set. Catches another nair, followed by a second strike. Another nair, looking to combo it again. This time, the dodge does end up getting punished, but the transition of momentum makes it so that the combo starts for Sonic. Only 29% damage has been done to him. Ivysaur looking to get some extra damage done on the stock before getting sent. There goes the side air. Here comes the edge guard. This time it does not connect. The up B from Sonic putting him out of position. Catches Charizard on the edge with the claw, the forward air connecting. The back air attempt comes out, followed by a few nairs, and in comes the side air from Sonic. Back on stage is Charizard, looking for that nair attempt again. Sonic spinning through, the up strike coming out from Charizard. The grab from Sonic with the back throw. Instead getting punished, but not off of the bottom of the stage, and now they're both back on. Sonic is going to take the first stock from Charizard. Squirtle back at a 0% damage done to him. Same amount of stocks as Sonic. 113% damage on his competitor is going to be enough and he'll take the second stock from Javi. Javi with one stock remaining, taking damage on the initial combo from Squirtle. Not where you want to be. Those are true, almost true perfect frames, up to 50%. And he's catching it again, followed by the down tilt. The squirt gun comes out, but the side airs are starting to be pushed from Sonic. Sonic watches the transition to Ivy without punishing and is sitting at that distance to try and charge again. The nairs coming out from Ivysaur, making it so that Sonic is unable to get the distance required. The up B comes out just enough to save. The nair follow-up from Ivy puts him in a position now he has to get back on stage, and the side air transitions from both players as the fight continues to stay on stage. Charizard able to get the grab ledge and invulnerability frames just in time to negate being knocked off for the stock, and instead hits the forward air on Sonic. Sonic is in a position now where one strike could end this round, and the spike comes out. It is now a one stock game. The stock advantage for Charizard completely gone, but the transition happens. Back to Squirtle, knocks off stage, Sonic at 124%, one hit away from the end of this game. Ivysaur almost spiking himself with an SD situation. It is 131 to 0%. Sonic just trying to hold on and get some momentum, catches a side air. The stun spore comes out from Ivysaur into a parry, a second parry from Sonic. Sonic managing to damage, 29% damage on Ivysaur. Ivysaur trying to get close enough to either body slam or stun spore, instead being caught by a B neutral and an up air. Switches to Charizard, the big damage maker, and he gets grabbed by Sonic. Sonic very close to that edge. Instead, able to capitalize on the edge guard, spin back into it, catch a second spin, and try and go for a combo. No, he tries the edge guard, drops the boost, and he's gonna hit. Oh, the up B! The up B from Charizard is gonna connect against Sonic and send this to a 2-1 game 4. As we transition to our game 4, the games are 2 for Javi, 1 for RS Scrub. This is a best of 5 in winners. No matter what happens, the loser of this is going to go down to loser bracket, and you'll watch them battle it out to stay alive here at Contender eSports in Irvine. We're going to run it back for the same match, fourth time in a row. This time, Squirtle is going to up B way early on and almost get punished for it. Instead, it'll end up just being a slight amount of damage as the combo starts to come out from Pokemon Trainer. Pokemon Trainer managing that Squirtle game very strong. RS Scrub, I would say if he would pick 1, 2, or 3 out of the 3, I would assume he would pick Squirtle. Able to get the side airs in, going for that vertical strike, instead catches shield. But now charged up and faking Sonic. Sonic on platform and playing for that spin to win combo, playing a little bit more aloof than he did before because he realizes when he goofs off like he did last round, it's going to cost him early game. Javi looking for those short jump charge combos. The cheese comes out, the light goes off, and you see RS head dip a little bit just as he starts to transition and realize what it is he's going to have to put up with this game, and he does. He goes in for that early combo. On the invulnerability frames, he's able to catch it and transition over to Ivysaur into the boost of Sonic's up B, as Sonic is going to use his neutral B again to try and manage the momentum of Ivysaur coming in and try and make it so that he has to fake out too many times, and he's able to capitalize on it. Almost catches the back air, but instead catches a Razor Leaf instead. Tries to spin in that time. The neutral air from Ivysaur not able to connect. Very floaty this game for Javi. 3 stocks to 2 stocks. It's going to be a very close but not finish off of that top platform. That's exactly how Ivysaur wants to run the combos, is using that platform. The early strike coming out for Sonic, not connecting, and it's going to be a platform decision. Oh, he misses the up strike, and Javi's not able to take the stock, but Charizard at 105% to Sonic's 103. The next hit might send them flying. Gets the shield off against the spin, and the very, very speedy Sonic, when these initiations are going to happen, into the shield again, and Pokemon Trainer goes for that up strike, does not catch it. The back air comes out from Sonic. Neither of them connect. The full charge cancel by Sonic, leading to another charge cancel, deciding whether or not he wants to get close and baits out the grasp instead, followed by the side tilt. The tilt will end it. Charged up. 2 stocks lost for Pokemon Trainer against 0 stocks lost for Javi, who's attempting to go game 3 3-0 against this Ivysaur. RS Cup trying to stay alive, goes for the Vine Whip, misses. the Vine Whip to get back on stage, connects, goes for the jump, but instead catches some forward air from Sonic, able to send the Razor Leaf out in time to Vine Whip over the edge and get some distance made, 135% damage on Sonic. It is very close for him to be knocked off stage by anything. The booster comes up, and the side smash is going to do it. Our scrub will continue on in losers. Javi will win it 3-1. Moving on to our finals, grand finals. Javi will, for the, I want to say 3rd week in a row, be going on to grand finals here at Contender eSports in Irvine. Ara is going to go down to our losers bracket and try and claw his way back up. What do we got next? Play and 5MI?
Yeah.
It says Station 4.
Yeah, I told them that. I guess that's right.
Yeah. Do we have bats over with already? Alright. All right, if you are following along with our bracket, excuse the distortion as I get close to the mic and keep shooting me. If you are following along in brackets, it is going to be 5MI against Playat in losers quarterfinals. Then that winner will play against Bob Moog in losers semifinals. That was Banana Mage for those keeping track. And then the winner of that will play against Ara Scrub. We'll try and continue on. The winner of all of that will be found in our grand finals here for all the money at Contender eSports in Irvine. Next up on our match list, we have 5MI sitting on the right-hand side of your screen as Captain Falcon. Slay X coming in on the left-hand side as Bayonetta. A matchup I don't know if I've actually seen before. A very good one to see. Here comes the Bayonetta grab. At 0%, is going to go for an upbeat combo from hell. 61% to 5MI before he's able to actually grab his controls. 70% is the initial damage. And the side strike from Slay X, looking to take stock 1 very early, but it's not going to quite connect with the side A. The connection finish, though, is not enough. It's still not 175%, and Captain Falcon is back on stage and able to begin his combo work. No 0 to death. It was a very, very close transition there as Bayonetta is able to get behind and send that stock for only 50% damage on Slay X. And the up kick coming out from 5MI as MI tries to get his ground legs underneath him and start the momentum in his own favor. Bayonetta coming off stage as far as possible in order to get back on stage with that strike. Here comes that counter. The upbeat combos. I don't even know if that's upbeat from Bayonetta striking. Very, very true. The down A comes out, but it's not going to land. It's going to be on platform instead as 5MI goes underneath it. The damage combo coming out with the aerial. Back on stage goes 5MI. At 94% damage done, he's going to use his kick in order to get some distance close, and he's going to down strike to try and spike. 5MI looking for less of a combo, more of a big strike kind of win, and able to take that first stock from Bayonetta without too much resistance. Bayonetta looking fast and aggressive, catches a grab to punish as MI ends up out of position after dashing. There comes the grab from, the shield from MI, punish, buying up, strike, And the recovery from Captain Falcon looking remarkable with the high knee catching into Bayonetta, sending her off the stage. Bayonetta capitalizing on the dead frames at the end in order to get Captain Falcon into a disadvantageous position for a second time. And that's going to be 184% damage done to Captain Falcon with only 41% on Bayonetta. Bayonetta getting comboed ever so slightly, but not enough to be followed up on. Holds the shield and catches a jab combo as she releases it. Ends up trying to get back on stage and hits Captain Falcon before he's able to edge guard. Grabs him on the pickup and sends him flying. Now it's a position for Bayonetta to edge guard. And she doesn't. Back on stage goes 5MI, catches a grab at the end of the frames of Bayonetta's dash and sends her off stage, goes for an early jab just to bait it out and sends his shoulder to follow up. 103% damage done to Bayonetta, but the stock advantage is gone and back. Stock advantage now for Bayonetta at 103% damage done. It's gone again. We are at 0% to 0%. You can even see Slay's eyes lifting from the screen as that stock was lost, as he just understood it was happening so quick. And he's going to catch it on the backside of it, and he does. 31% on the initial combo, goes to the aerial strikes and catches it again. Catches an aerial combo followed by his up speed, but it's not going to be enough to actually knock off stage. So back goes 5MI into a counter from Bayonetta. Bayonetta getting behind, the down A not connecting. The vertical strike attempts are, though, the shield as Bayonetta makes distance. Off stage and back on stage, goes through the grab of MI. MI going for the up kick combo. Instead gets comboed himself by the up B. The side A does not connect. As back on stage, MI gets the grab and sends Bayonetta flying. Captain Falcon with his vertical kicks now. 5 knee, almost true. Does not get it in time, but the up kick does. Oh, followed by a repositioning from Slay that puts him in a good place. Back on center stage, the kick comes out with the up kick, and that's actually going to be round for 5MI. Round 1 of 5 goes to 5MI. I do need to verify that this is a best of 5, but it is a quarterfinal match. And we are going to run it back. Game 2 coming at you quickly. Captain Falcon has been chosen, but instead of... No, we are going Bayonetta. Okay, I thought we were going to see me Gunner for a second, but not quite. And let's see how this early game turns out. Much more aggressive for 5MI, I'm supposing. Last time Bayonetta was able to almost 100% to zero it off of that initial combo. MI still getting his ground legs and controls, feeling comfortable. This time looking a lot more aggressive, a lot more in control of his movements. Not moving when he doesn't need to. And Bayonetta is going to take 56% on the initial to try and get combo of her own. Back here comes out from 5MI. The shield in the right place, but let go just a little bit too early. And the Falcon kick is going to put Bayonetta in a position to try and recover. The shield from MI is able to put him in a position to down air, but he doesn't get it. Or down A, sorry. Does not get it. Bayonetta capitalizes on it with more damage from the up B. So, following up again. Catches up on platform, now in a position that the butterfly wing is going to keep her afloat and out of range of MI in order to come back and capitalize every time that MI misses. There's the counter in slow time. Gets the damage. We are dead even on the spread. The combo comes out from Slay, connecting with MI. The shield from MI to try and mitigate the second one. In position, the up kick does not land. Bayonetta's out already. Back on stage he goes, the kick into the shield, punished by the side B up B combo from Bayonetta as she tries to down A to get back onto the damage. That middle platform deciding whether or not her combo was going to land, and it did not. 152% damage on Falcon as he sends Bayonetta off stage with the back air. And instead we are at second stock to second stock, 0-0 full reset. One of the closest matchups we have seen tonight. We got 5MI, 5 knee on the right hand side of your screen. The first time I was here, he was the victor of the night, but it seems like today he's having to fight. Slay, not ready to go down easy, doing 65% damage and trying to go into a second hit. And I do need to correct up top. We will notice that it should be one in the corner of MI, not Slay X. I apologize for that. As MI, 96% damage on his second stock, 50% advantage to Bayonetta as the forward and up air juggle starts. But the B combo almost sends him to an SD early grave. and makes it so that he has to recover, puts him out of position for just a little bit. 5MI looking to try and commit to it. Instead, catches a back air from Bayonetta. Bayonetta now one stocked up with only 61% damage done. We're going to increase that number soon. The jab combo striking for almost 30% damage. The down spike comes out but does not connect. Slay in a position now where any strike combo could send him. 109% on Bayonetta to a 0% on Captain Falcon. Both of them damaging for about 5 on that one. The transition to the down strike on the ground from Slay, giving him the position he can grab from. The up B combo. There it is. Catches and connects. The down kick from Captain Falcon going through the shield of Slay as Slay goes to down air. Does not connect it. Instead makes distance with the up B combo. Flashing red now. Trying not to die. Keeping that extra distance in his corner as 5MI tries to close the gap. Instead, is going to jab into the shield of Bayonetta and catch a return. The up B into the shield of 5MI. MI not able to capitalize on it as they both get knocked back. He's at 105% damage now. But that's not going to matter for his strikes. He's going to connect true, and he's going to send Bayonetta to a one-stock to one-stock game. 107% damage has been done to MI, but that's only one combo for each of these players. The jab combo comes out, 15% damage on it. Bayonetta comes in with that low kick and instead tries to transition behind MI, who doesn't give it to him. He gives him the jab combo and sends him back. 15% on the second one, followed by a third attempt at it. The up kicks come out, and now 5MI overcommits, self-exerts, and is now going to give that game to Slay. And we are at a one game split. Best of 5 and loser semifinals. The winner of this game goes against Banana Mage, and the winner of that game will go against Star Scrub, and the winner of that game is going to go against Hobby for all the marbles. Here we go to game 3. Also, Muffin, I don't know if you're still here, bud, but Muffin from Mars, good to see you for the 3rd week in a row, bud. Captain Falcon has been picked. Slay is expected to pick Bayonetta as well. And we will be running it back in a rematch. And we are on small battlefield with 2 platforms. Early strikes coming out for Bayonetta, looking to get that combo going. Trying to keep that combo true, that 100% to 0 that we saw the first game that didn't end up following up with a kill. Bayonetta jumping around and getting those early strikes in, but parried on one and countered on the other, as Captain Falcon is going to be dictating a little bit of the ground game here. The up strike coming out from Bayonetta, followed by the combo. The grab finish sends him off stage, and the spike is going to take a stock from 5MI. 5MI now one stock down with 75% damage done. Is going to return the favor with the 5 knee. 5 knee by T-Mobile coming to your area soon. And he's going to take that middle map control, 0% to 0%. 1, 2, 1 on it. Straight split halfway through the match. The damage comes out from the aerial kicks from 5MI, looking to get it again, sitting underneath the platform where he can capitalize on that vertical punishment. Instead, gets a little bit out from underneath it and catches a grab from Slay X. Slay X back up top with the up B, side B, trying to get some distance out of it. MI looking to close the gap, comes in for a shield, but the frames disappear too quickly, and the damage spread ends up 50 to 60 with the favor ever so slightly in Slay's corner. But not for long. The up kick is going to send him off stage, and we are back at it with another vertical B strike from Bayonetta, followed by the Nair. There goes the second one with it. That time followed all the way through. This time, MI is going to have to be the aggressor to make up the damage difference. Goes for the up kick, but is on the wrong side of the platform. Bayonetta goes for her vertical strike, but does not catch it. The downward spike from Captain Falcon just off the edge of her hitbox. And Slay is looking to finish the stock. Doesn't quite get it, sends out the bullets, but neither do they. Strike into the shield, followed by a follow-up that does connect, and that will take stock 2 from 5MI. 5MI looking to claw back at it. Goes for the grab. Anthony attempts on Slay, who is back on stage. after taking 94% damage, and that is the red zone. Bayonetta stock is gone as well. It is a one stock to one stock game with 30% damage advantage, 40% damage advantage for Bayonetta. Bayonetta with those horizontal aerial strikes, connecting one after the other. 5MI looking for that distance that he can engage from. Throws one shoulder, throws a second, and is looking to shield the third one. It ends a little too early, and he catches the down A to finish, but the spike from Slay is a little preemptive. Looking like he's trying to get back on stage. This time he goes for the side A, and he's going to take it. Slay is going to take game 3 out of 5. And here we go in loser semifinals. We have 1 or 2 games left in this set, depending on who chooses to win this next match. We have 5MI bringing out the Falcon again, and we have Slay X returning with Bayonetta. We have a full rematch. This time, both players playing their side. Captain Falcon's going to be the first one to cross the threshold and catch a shoulder against Bayonetta, who goes to try and start the combo, but instead catches a shield and is only able to follow up his tail end. It's still going to be 40% damage. The shoulders coming out, followed by the vertical kick. Instead, Bayonetta catches a grab and punishes Captain Falcon for getting that close. Captain Falcon trying to get an aerial in, but doesn't. The up B side B combos from Slay, connecting. The down tilt attempted from Slay in order to punish an edge guard. Does not connect with 5MI, who instead is going to catch another up B. I wonder what frame that up B is active on from Bayonetta, because it has been connecting ruthlessly. And now, we've got Captain Falcon holding the edge, holding the middle, holding platform. The 3 locations that he likes to be, so that he can up kick when necessary. But it's not following through. But the second up B combo will connect, but it's not going to be enough to send 5MI off as it ends horizontally at the top of the vertical stage. And now the shoulders from 5MI, very possible for him to take this 140% and do something with it. Catches the back kick on Bayonetta, who might be out of position on this one, but isn't, and is able to return. A good recovery from Slay, and Slay's back on stage. Both the competitors over 100%. Slay is going to take the first stock, but I'm sure it's soon to follow. He's going to try and press that advantage into any kind of damage output he can on this life. It's all free damage for that next stock. The up strike attempt from MI with the read from Slay. As Slay continues the aerials, the kick comes out, but it's not going to matter. 5MI is getting slowed down, up B, followed by the tilt. The tilt does not connect. And 5MI defends himself off the stage with the kick, and it finishes Bayonetta on the way back. The 5 knee showing up in truth. In comes the Bayonetta down kick, the up following, and is going to continue that combo to 109%. Captain Falcon in a position to be capitalized on 25% damage, all that Bayonetta has taken. The combo game working really well for Bayonetta right now, but not ready when she wants to initiate. Catches the grab and sends it off, goes to edge guard, fakes it and back on, waiting for that time to aerial. And instead of having the aerial caught, misses and catches a back fist from MI. MI looking to spike as well with those jumps. That upward transition, that up B from Slay, I have to know if it's truly an up B. It's catching the aerials, followed up with the up kicks from 5MI. Throwing Slay off stage. The recovery at 183%, 2 stocks left. He's able to get back on. MI getting back onto that corner of the map. Bayonetta trying to finish it. The down is going to keep MI on the stage. And on to recovery, 210% damage done. Goes for that low kick, and it's just a couple frames out. Goes for the dodge afterwards. Or sorry, for the kick through afterwards. Does not connect, but manages the punishment on the back end. And the up kick is going to actually take the stock from Slay. And they'll full reset. 1 stock to 1 stock, 0% in both courts. And now Bayonetta playing the edge and waiting for the time to initiate against MI, who is the aggressor. MI catching that vertical combo again, hitting twice. 63% damage done on the combo. Here comes the uppercut combo from MI, the up kick. Only hitting once, but able to put down the same amount of damage in return. A very, very close match. As back on the stage goes Slay, the distance between the two, a neutral dodge. is able to mitigate the knockbacks, but the damage still taken from Slay. The down kick comes in, up kick, up B to follow side. Shield on the back again from 5MI using the leg. 102% damage has been put in. It is time to see one of these two characters go flying. And it's all going to come down to who's able to hit the big combo. The back air comes out. He has to spike it in order to finish the MI. He's going to get kicked, and that'll be game, set, and match. Slay X will be continuing on. 5MI's night ends here. We are moving on to losers. We are moving on to losers semifinals. There is only 3 more sets to play here at Contender eSports in Irvine. Come check us out, guys. We are at 2800 Alton Parkway. I'll get the actual address real quick. 2700 Alton Parkway, suite number 237 on the 2nd floor. Come and check us out, y'all. We are hourly gaming, we are tournaments, we are everything that you might need for the esports scene. If you want to learn about what kind of careers you can get in esports, you come talk to us. If you want to know about what kind of collegiate teams are looking for competitors, you come talk to us. If those of you who don't know, who are UC Irvine peoples, UC Irvine esports told me the other day, if you're not top 500 in whatever game you play, don't even bother applying. So, if you are a top contender, you want to be a top contender, come talk to us here at Contender eSports in Irvine. We are moving on to a new setup. This is going to be Slay. Correction, this is going to be 5MI against Banana Maid. Up on stage here in a second. Whew. No, Slay won against oh man, we have a issue here with that. Slay won that round. It's going to be Slay against Banana Maid. 5MI's night is over. I just said that out loud, but somehow did not internalize it. There we are. Banana Mage on the left-hand side of your screen. Slay on the right. They're playing a game of rock, paper, scissors right now. We are ready to go. We are losers semifinals. It's going to be Slay X. There we go. That's right. All right. If you check the brackets right now, it is right. Slay X against Banana Mage. Winner of that game is going to go against Ara Scrub. After that set, we got one more, and that's grand finals. This is a $200 prize pool tonight. I think it's $190 officially. All right, smiles on Slay's face and a fist bump to start the game. It's going to be Inkling returning with Banana Mage, and it's going to be Slay coming out with Peach. I am going to take this opportunity to transition where their pictures are on screen to be more akin to what you are seeing. And we are in game 1 of 5 with the initial damage going in Inkling's favor. Peach trying to play the floaty game and getting punished for it, as the ground game is heavily belonging to Inkling, catching the vertical combo as Banana Mage hits him with the rapid fire, looking to charge up, rapid fire charge up. And the aerial coming out. He's trying to get back on stage, not able to get that downward facing momentum in order to capitalize them kicks. Pulls out the item instead, and it's now at 88% of damage done on the first stock without actually having done anything in rebuttal. Slay going for that early grab, does not catch it. 2 frames too early, and now Inkling is at 125% to 0%, looking to finish the first stock. Doesn't quite manage it off stage is Peach. And catches the potion. And the grab to follow up. If you watch the screen now, boom, it should transition to be more akin to what's on screen. Slay X losing the first stock without doing any damage. Banana Mage looking a lot stronger than he did earlier. But the punishment from Peach started to come out. 41% on the grab combo. Inkling tries to get in a closer distance. Instead is going to catch the toe grab and headbutt from him. And is on the platform at 99% damage done to her. Catches the up tilt, followed by, the butt attempt comes out but doesn't quite connect. Instead, she's going to get the backhand, slappy hands from Peach. And down drop is that item, not going to connect into the shields of Inkling, who catches with a back air. The charge and underground pulls from Inkling are turning into a grab attempt, but it doesn't happen. Instead, she catches the aerial from Peach, who drops the item just a little bit too close to the edge, not able to connect to the head of Inkling at 150% on her first stock. Catches the tilt, but it doesn't have enough stake on it to send Peach flying, and Peach is able to recover with her vertical and horizontal combined for less, and sends Inkling off stage. Inkling back with a full charge, 0% to 89% disadvantage, still poor. Slay X trying to get that gone as Banana Mage is trying to extend his lead to a stock. The up smash comes out. The down kick comes out. The floating Peach comes off stage in order to try and finish it. But gets back on stage, but you know the better. Does not run out of any time. Both of them shielding, trying to get through it. One of them, Inkling, going for the grab. Peach with the butt bump on the back end, dropping the item in order to make the momentum shift. The item checked horizontally. That's not vertically. Does not connect. The horizontal one does. Keeping her off stage 100 to 113%. We are dead even again on the second stock here, with Slay X taking the lead for the first time this set. Back on stage comes Slay, 126%, catches the pick, but can't finish up with the down tilt, catches the grab to the shield, and Inkling is looking to make something happen. Instead, catching a couple hands, catching a couple feet, and that'll be the defeat to finish it out for game 1 of our losers semifinals. Slay X come take it out over Banana Mage. A good return from being a full stock down. Slay is able to make something out of it and take game 1 from Banana Mage. Banana Mage running Inkling all night tonight so far. Now deciding what map, what hero. And the decision comes out. We're going to Pokemon Stadium 2. Dual platform. Inkling chosen immediately. Slay forced it into the same position that he was last time. Gonna have to choose Peach. There it is. Alright, here we go with round 2. Game 2 of our losers, the semifinal set. Both just playing a bit conservatively. The range attack coming out from Inkling, followed by some down kicks from Peach. but the jab and paint fire from Banana Mage, striking true 52% damage already on Peach's radar as she's holding on to her items, trying to get close enough to make a combo out of it. Misses the combo and instead catches an aerial jump. 73% to Peach. As she dodge rolls through, throws the item, catches a grab with the up strike, misses the butt. Bump twice and it's grabbed by Inkling, who returns the favor for this combo, almost knocking her off the stage because of the platform initiation. Inkling looking for that distance to be closed, throws out the bomb, but Peach keeping the distance made. Flashes starting on Peach 100% exactly, throwing out the item to try and make it so that the gap closing is a little bit easier. Inkling is one of the most atrocious under the ground gap closers. Off the stage she goes. One stock advantage for Slay X, but 100% damage has been done. Just trying to get that damage in on Inkling to extend his lead, but instead is going to catch the grab and the foot stomp, followed by the up strike and up air to finish it. Inkling will get the first stock off of Peach. Again, they're at a 0 to 12% matchup. Both of them almost dead even. Peach with a very, very slight advantage, soon to be gone based on this combo. Able to dodge out of it aerially. Catches a second grab and he reset on the combo. This one strikes just a little bit more true. And the item grab comes out for Peach, followed by a shield. Trying to connect the distance away from Inkling to not get run over or grab. And instead, dodge rolls through the run over. Catches the item and the grab to follow up. Slay X in a position to edge guard, both of them managing to sneak back on stage without either connecting to each other. Slay with the item grab, throws it, grabs, the combo comes out again, item grab thrown off stage, and the forward air does not connect. Inkling able to get the connection to start a combo, throws off the paint bomb just out of frame of Peach. Gets a little bit closer with that dodge. And the rollover is going to connect, and that will be the second stock from Peach. Outfield to get stuck to the wall and then sent against the other one. Peach coming back at 0% with 121% damage done to Inkling. Inkling in a position that she has to recover to get back on stage with that upbeat. Making the dead frame in Peach's court, but the combos coming out are going to extend Inkling's lead. As Banana Mage gets to the grasp again, goes for that second combo. Can she catch a third? Still in the air is Peach. And the grab attempt narrowly misses. The run over narrowly misses. The few dead frames that Peach is able to capitalize on where nothing can hit her. She gets through the rollover and the grab, comes into the aerial after the item from another rollover attempt is second packaging as Peach forward air is going to take the second stock from Banana Mage. But 100% damage has already been done. Under the ground goes Banana Mage, trying to close the gap and make the distance ever so different. Comes up with the pop-up to get Peach off guard. Peach sitting there trying to get back on stage as the more aerial show from Banana Mage comes out. There it is on the back. All right, we are back. And I do apologize for that mic cutting out. We are sitting, at a 3-1 finish. Banana Mage is going to take losers semifinals. He will be moving on to play against Ara Scrub in losers finals, and the winner of that game will be competing against Javi.
Sorry, I'm holding on to this. I'm making. We are testing.
Mic check, mic. You might see me and LBC what do. I got more than you and don't know where crew be. But I see everybody around me at the movies looking stoogy, saying who bougie. Not me, bro. I got that people. They're calling me evil, like doctor. Does that work for a mic check? Alright. Genuinely hope I'm not transmitting right now. Need more mic check?
I think we're fine. RMS is good.
Alright.
Let's remove that. Try talking now.
Alright. Nope, that's peaking. Peaking back here. Nope, this is good back here. All right. Let me get a mic check. If anybody could respond in chat to whether or not this is peaking, whether or not this is crazy, if I sound distorted, if I sound like an Arctic Monkeys playthrough. Just let me know in chat if you guys have any audio issues, discussions, comments, concerns, or you just want to say hi. We will be resetting the score to 0-0. Ara Scrub will be on the left-hand side during this matchup, and we're going to be having Sir Banana Mage on the right. Oh, it looks like we're going to have to transition that, actually. Where they're setting up, Ara Scrub will be on the right-hand side of your screen, Pokemon trainer.
So you sound fine. The game is very loud. Oh. Do what you need. I use OnStar
All right, we're going to attempt to not peak. The game audio is extremely loud.
just make it like at negative point. Oh wait, what the heck? Really?
Yeah.
I'll lower it.
And now
All right,
game
brother,
is
it's good to see you.
I'm here later than what I should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Nice.
All right, audio is great now. Thank you, Caden Fruit. We did decrease the in-game volume just a little bit. If that gets too low that you can't hear it, please let us know. But we are here in losers finals, Banana Mage against Ara Scrub. And it's going to be an early game attempt from Ara Scrub again, but not able to get that distance closer this time, as now a blue Pokemon has turned orange, limited by the ability to get close. 42% damage coming from Inkling, shielding through the attacks and catching the up air and the side air to finish. Almost got the back air for the bigger hit. The big explosion of paint coming in. 97% damage out the gate as the transition to Ivysaur over 100%.
from Ara Scrub. Getting that nair, the Razor Leaf to try and get a combo in. Does not manage to hit with the second one. Shield comes out to send the bomb back the way of Inkling. Inkling underground now, trying to manage how much paint she has left. Ivysaur able to press the advantage with a Vine Whip and an aerial combo. Inkling back on stage at 60%. Damage done to Ivysaur at 130. One big tilt is going to be enough to send him off. The grab comes out, down slam, followed by the up hit. Razor Leaf to finish, but second one connects. Off stage goes Inkling, and back on goes Ivysaur. Ivysaur with the follow-up, trying to get a Vine Whip Razor Leaf combo. Both of them back at 111 and 129% respectively. Either one of them could be sent with a smash or a tilt. The range attacks from Inkling coming out, followed by an attempted rollover. Just a little bit of a gap closer that costs so much in the way of paint for Inkling. This time catching it, and that'll be enough. Charizard is going to reset back to 0, and now Squirtle is going to come out to try and finish the attempt. Back onto the platform, the rollover attempt from Inkling early on, not connecting. No grab attempt from Squirtle, who tacks through the entirety of the shield, followed by a surf into those unmovable frames. Ivysaur coming out to try and transition the neutral air, only at 30% damage done to Ivysaur. Able to get Inkling in a position she's got to up B to recover. The grab comes out, followed by the back throw, and that'll be the first stock off of Oranges, aka Banana Mage. Ivysaur with that grab, the vertical, the stun spore, the second attempt at it with the vertical Vine Whip again. Sends out the Razor Leaf, but it doesn't need to go far enough. Is back on stage, Inkling at 69% damage. Vertical strike coming out, gets on the platform, owns middle map and shows him with the grab, goes for that vertical and catches it. And the up air attempt to try and finish just a few frames out. And the paint bomb's gonna connect. Ivysaur back on stage, dodging the second paint bomb, goes in for Vine Whip, double Vine Whip, neither of them connecting through the shields of Inkling, playing more defensively and well for it. The long rollover attempt as the paint on Inkling's back is starting to get down below a quarter. The aerial Vine Whip followed by Razor Leaf coming out for Ivysaur, turns into a second aerial and an attempt at a vertical Vine Whip, does not connect, and he's gonna go for the nair down below, and he'll catch it. And now Inkling in a position that she's got to use her up B just to stay alive, and that's going to make her out of position 2 times, but she's able to get back on. Banana Mage at 137% damage taken through the exchange. No stock difference between the two. A very even game. Both of them ready to go at any moment. Charizard just above. Whoa, getting sent again. The vertical bomb coming out from Inkling, who's managing middle stage and is going to get the edge guard with the side tilt, just a very basic tilt. And out comes Ivysaur again to try and finish the stock. 146% damage has been done already. Enough to send her flying should she get hit by anything bigger than a Razor Leaf. But it's not going to happen. The stun spore misses. The horizontal falling Vine Whip followed by the burn from Charizard's flamethrower. Not enough to actually send anybody flying anywhere. And Inkling is getting hit by the back of a tail. Squirtle comes out for that early combo, trying to manage it, but does not. Immediately switches off to Ivysaur. Inkling getting underneath and aerial kicks, sending Ivysaur off edge. The jab and spray combo, followed by another paint bomb. This time the invulnerability frames enough. The grab followed after it. Ivysaur off stage, trying to come back in through it with the neutral air. Goes for a double aerial, instead misses both and catches Inkling on the back end after attacking her shield. She comes out of a charge and catches 2 Razor Leafs. Now they're both shielding each other, and the up air is going to take game 1 for Banana Mage. Peeking. And we're going to move quickly into a game 2. One of y'all has got to tell me, is Dylan Banana Mage or is Dylan Ara Scrub? Ara Scrub sounds like Ara is part of it. You'd let me know, right, Caden Fruit? Here we go in game 2. Advantage from the first game going to Banana Mage. Ara Scrub needing to win 3. Banana needing to win 2 to move on to grand finals. The vertical attacks haven't been working so much, so the horizontals come out from Squirtle. Inkling managing the distance effectively, just playing a little bit outside of the range, looking for those back air aerial combos. Instead gets the grab and the vertical tail whip from Squirtle, who switches to Ivysaur almost immediately in order to edge guard. Back off with that nair, dodges the paint, and is caught with the up air as Inkling looks to extend that damage difference. There goes the Razor Leaf from Ivysaur. Ivysaur playing underneath the platforms, catching the nairs in the middle area. The attempt goes out again for the jumping Vine Whip. Aerial, Razor Leaf, Stun Spore. None of it manages to connect. And instead the grab will, as the shielding Inkling is punished for it. Banana Mage back on stage with the amount of damage spread even between the two competitors, 71% to 68%. Here comes the edge guard a little early with the Stun Spore and a Body Slam a little late, as it is now middle map control that is deciding and dictating the momentum of the game. Ivysaur holding it down currently, but it's been taken by Inkling, and watch as the damage shifts in its direction. Momentum for Inkling, the drop paint bomb, the vertical strike coming in, but neither of them connecting, and now the transition again as Ivysaur, still not in middle map control, getting punished for it. And the vertical strike from below the platform at 130% damage is going to be enough to send the stock. Different sound. Now at 110% damage, but a whole stock up. Inkling attempting to get back on stage, firing with that fully automatic. Sends down the paint bomb and it connects. An orange Pokemon, even oranger. As, oh, I guess that's the shiny Charizard, isn't it? He's gray. As the horizontal strike sends Inkling vertical. The flames on the edge guard coming out from Charizard. Not enough to knock her off, but it is enough to do the damage. And sent she goes. It is going to be a two-stock to two-stock game with the damage difference only being 50% advantage for Inkling. Banana Mage holding down middle map control so effectively this game. We have Ivysaur waiting for the shield to be at the perfect time and catches the double Stun Spore on the vertical, goes for the nair, and he's going to catch the last frame of the nair as well, as Inkling trying to parry just ends her shield a few frames too early. Catches the kick on vertical kick, aerial, on aerial kick, goes for the rollover, doesn't quite connect it, comes back with the aerial and is back underneath platform where Ivysaur is hanging out. Ivysaur's been punished twice already in this set for hanging out on those platforms while at 98% or more damage. Inkling playing that low ground and holding middle map control the way she knows she needs to. Catches that vertical strike. Charizard comes out, but the tilt does not connect against him. The nair from Charizard getting grabbed by Inkling, who tries to transition it into an aerial strike at the same time that Charizard transitions back to Squirtle. Paint coming out from Ivysaur, or at Ivysaur. Ivysaur able to grab on the ledge, but the invulnerability frames don't keep him there. And the up kick through the platform causing the same thing to happen again. That time, Ara is able to shield through it. Sends up a Stun Spore of his own, but catches the shield of Inkling. Goes for a second attempt at it. Flashing red Charizard coming out. The back of the tails connecting against Inkling. Now, on the edge guard, catches the aerial kick. Goes for the up air, doesn't catch that, but now Charizard with middle map control goes for the head slam and doesn't quite catch it. And the under the ground advance from Inkling is going to give middle map control back to her. Here she goes with the shield grab combo, followed by the, oh, it's the paint bomb instead, as she throws the second one, hitting herself with it, but that's okay. Charizard gets behind, goes for the grab, and is going to try and land on. If he had landed on platform, that would have been a kill, but he didn't quite make it, and Inkling is able to recover. At 130% damage done, she's going to send Charizard up to the top of the playable area. The simple attack going into the shield, followed by an aerial at the end of Ara's shield, causing Ara to be knocked down to one stock. Here comes the Ivysaur with the downward Stun Spore. Does not manage to connect, but the Razor Leaf coming out after. Ranged attacks not connecting. Inkling looking to extend her lead. Instead catches a grab from Ivysaur, who throws her back and into the Razor Leafs. At 166%, the knockback just needs to be there from that Stun Spore. The Stun Spore not connecting twice. Razor Leaf getting in close, but into the shield of Inkling as Inkling is back in grab range, and she capitalizes on it. She's able to get Charizard knocked over. Here comes that paint. Paint connecting, but not in the frames that it matters. Charizard back on stage, waiting for the opportunity, and shows his hand again. Every time he gets up, at the same time the paint explodes, and Inkling has grabbed it twice, goes for the third one. This time does not connect. The headbutt Does not connect from Charizard, but now 82% done to his last stock, trying to fight to get the second stock still from Banana Mage. And here comes the headbutt. The tail is going to send Battle Mage down to his last stock, and now it's 111% damage done to Aura Scrub, trying to hold on to the last stock with whatever range, whatever damage combo, whatever anything he can pull out, as Inkling is looking to finish with a smash. Middle map control and the vertical strike in the favor of Ivysaur, but he gets capitalized on for a miss, and now Inkling is back in control with that back air. She throws out her potion. The potion lands a little early, so the second one can be followed up with. That one does connect. Changing up and oscillating the timing of that strike has painted Ivysaur for, I think, the first time in this set. The Nair comes out. The Razor Leaf follows, flashing red from Ivysaur. Trying to get the spike. He lands it twice, almost a third time, and Banana Mage is now in a position that 80% damage done, that it's very possible. It's very possible. Aura Scrub is going to snake game 2 out from underneath Banana Mage. Excitement so loud you can hear it peak your screen. Aura Scrub taking game 2 is going to lead us into a game 3 of 5. The damage and the game difference reset back to nil. We are going to move into game 3 with an immediate combo from Aura Scrub, feeling lit off the last win. Catches 39% combo with Inkling managing middle map control out of the exchange, but not for long, as Ivysaur is starting to get more and more aggressive into the shields of the once cautious Inkling, as Inkling looks to make things happen. Neutral air coming out from Ivysaur and connecting, followed by the up air combos. I want to say that's up air coming from Inkling on the back end. The kicks coming out. The management of paint has been a lot better. Inkling not using it when she doesn't need to, instead throwing the bomb into the forward air of Ivysaur. Correction. Yeah, Ivysaur with the Nair. Coming out with the Vine Whip to follow up. Ivysaur is looking to extend any kind of gap he can of 20%, but Inkling is returning the favor with the vertical strike. Out comes Charizard. Inkling punishes for the transition. Caught at 100% damage, but still right behind is Charizard at 81. Banana Mage shielding through in the exchange, getting the grab on Charizard, sending him off stage and taking middle map control. A couple short hops in order to dictate what kind of momentum she's going to come in with. And instead goes for the rollover into the shield, but doesn't get it and is grabbed for it. That exchange with the jump onto platform, somehow still not enough damage to send her out. The down and away hold keeping it real. And back with the back of her tail, Charizard is going to try and knock her off stage. She's at 153% damage. It should work. One of these will work. However, he's knocking from the left side of the stage to right, making that stage the entire platform length longer. Back on stage goes Charizard at 130%. Catches the bomb and is going to be taking one stock down. Inkling at 161%, trying to press any kind of advantage that she can manage right now. Anything that she gets is free, but the Ivysaur coming out says it's not going to be for long, because I'm going to switch over to Charizard and get back on stage. I thought that was going to be an SD. There goes the shield through the automatic fire, the back of the tail whip coming through. Followed by a Nair from Charizard. Charizard looking fantastic with this burn. Looking to spike, does not catch it, goes for Nair, does not commit to it. And now up above is Inkling trying to get her feet back on the platform. Out comes Squirtle at 198%. The dash from Squirtle is going to take the stock. Banana Mage, 2 stocks left with the slight advantage, immediately lost by combo. It is now a dead even game with Inkling connecting on the jab. Aura reacting visibly as Vine Whip comes out to get back on stage. The potion missed. I should say the grenade, the ink grenade missed. There comes the Nair from Ivysaur. Ivysaur holding down below the platform as Inkling is still in middle map control. There comes the Nair to take it back, and the second stun spore attempt. 1, 2, and 3. None of them connecting. Out comes the paint bomb into the shield, and now Inkling is trying to get her feet underneath her and gets naired twice by Ivysaur. Back on stage she goes, this time nared out of position, able to transition and catch the edge in squid form. And is back on stage at 76% after a very, very close recovery. Ivysaur holding down middle map and going for the grab, catching it, gonna knock Inkling off stage, but she's still okay, able to get back on, and is now in the position to start fighting Charizard with a little bit of paint on him. She catches him with the automatic fire, almost has him completely painted, goes for the grab instead of the rollover and catches it. And there comes the second attempt. She'll catch the rollover. It's not enough. Charizard still in the game, painted completely orange but flashing white. The shield getting through Inkling's attacks and making it so that the momentum shift is looking like it could go either way. The claw attack coming out. The flames to follow up. The up grab from Banana Mage following suit with the rollout, and this time it's for sure. 1 stock left for Aura Scrub in our game 3. 2 stocks left for Banana Mage. Banana Mage catching that rollout 3 times this game. As Ivysaur is back on and back in, grabbing ledge and trying to get underneath Inkling, who is going to punish with both the grenade and her feet. 77% damage done to Ivysaur. Ivysaur trying to get back into the rhythm of things as Inkling would like to capitalize and finish her punishment. Catches a grab and is thrown off edge, now in a position that her grenade is going to be the deciding factor to get back on stage, as she does as Charizard backs off. Charizard catches the paint, but the back of his tail is going to end Inkling. Inkling down to 1 stock. Banana Mage and Aura Scrub coming down to their last stock. 70% advantage in the damage difference for Inkling, as Inkling is holding down that middle stage, and trying to get those aerial strikes in rapid succession. Ivysaur sent off the edge into a position where he's able to get behind her with the recovery. Battle Mage going for that rollover. He's gonna get it, and this time Aura does not wiggle free. That is going to be game 3 for Banana Mage. All right. We're going to get into our game 4 right now with Banana Mage up on Aura Scrub 2-2-1. This is a best of 5. The winner of this set is going to go to our grand finals against Javi, where they will have to win 2 sets in a row to take home our first place prize tonight, which I'm sure is over $100. Cash Mooney. And we are off with the early strike going to Inkling. Squirtle, every time he's gotten that first hit this set, or this tonight I should say, has managed to combo 30 to 40% off it, as we're seeing right here. 30 to 40% exactly knocked off in one combo early on. The automatic spray coming out from Inkling is an orange Squirtle is going to go for that second form of combo, getting her up to 60%, switches to Ivysaur and tries to catch the Nair to punish. Now Inkling in a position that she doesn't want to be, where she's shielding more often than attacking. Caught and thrown off edge with the Ivysaur grab. She goes for a rollout recovery, but instead catches a Nair again and is going to have to upbeat to transition back onto the stage. Looking for the proper time, she catches a headbutt and is sent off stage for only 15% damage to Aura Scrub. And now the combo rebuttal comes out, 42% on the single combo. Moving for a second one, but instead catches a stun spore and a slam from Ivysaur. Ivysaur looking a bit more consecutive here with those strikes, and out comes the automatic fire from Inkling to make the damage difference nil, although the stock difference 1 in the advantage of Aura Scrub. Aura Scrub now at 103%, doubled immediately from where he was. She's going to punish. Banana Mage is going to take that stock. It is now a 2-2 game. Stock advantage gone. Squirrel comes back out and switches to Ivysaur, and Ivysaur is going to try and capitalize on that 50% damage, get it closer to 150%. As he takes 40% on the exchange, the neutral followed by the paint spray comes out, and the recharge afterwards. Inkling sitting at 75% charge, catching a Nair from Ivysaur. He's going to try and edge guard. Catches it 1 and 2, goes for the third, baits it, but doesn't commit. The upbeat comes from Banana Mage, and then he catches another vertical strike. It's not going to be enough. The down and away keeps him alive. Charizard comes out to try and finish. 98% turns to 105 as the second strike comes out. The fire not connecting above the stage as she's gripping below. There comes the jab and automatic spray combo. Jumping up above and getting the down air, followed by a rollover that doesn't connect. This time transitioning through her paint very well at 25% paint. 112 16% damage to a 100% damage Charizard. It's going to go to whoever can manage to tilt first. Into the shield goes Charizard, attempts the back air, but doesn't quite connect. We've got Inkling jumping on the edge, trying to find the opening. Doesn't manage to get the rollover, just a few frames off of it. And Charizard's going to be able to shield through, grab, throw combo instead of a slam, and he's edge guarding again. This time the up smash is going to take it with the bite and the chomp from Charizard. It is now a 1-2 stock game. 100% damage has been put in on Charizard. As he tries to recover back on stage, he is catching the grab from Inkling. Inkling with that vertical throw. The switch to Squirtle is going to keep him alive as the up kick would have finished. Squirtle looking for that early game combo that does 30, 40, 50%. Instead is going to dodge outside of the grenade takeoff, get out of its range and get back onto middle stage so he can look for an opening. The vertical Banana Mage trying to get just a little bit closer to Squirtle to hit him with that range attack. Instead catches a tail whip, followed by the up, followed by the side, and instead she's going to be recovering at 35% damage taken. One stock up at 147 sits Squirtle, looking to get a second attack, but instead gets rolled over and sent flying. He's going to be down to his last stock. Ivysaur coming out as a response. Pokemon Trainer sending the next one out. Inkling on the edge, holding platform, holding mid, not trying to get too close to that Ivysaur's Nair, which has been the crux of the punishment off stage for Aura Scrub. Out comes the paint grenade, followed by the vertical vine whip. Stun Spore into the shield of Inkling, not quite connecting, but the grab will. Goes for the follow-up vine whip, catches it, goes for the Razor Leaf to complete it. Razor Leaf does not connect, but it does put Inkling in a position that she had to jump over Ivysaur and give him a second chance. He doesn't connect on that, and she gets back middle map control, but is punished and damaged from the Nair. Goes for her jab combo, turning into paint spray again, trying to get the damage output higher than 60-70% so she can finish with the smash. 97% damage done on her last stock. Coming back on stage and goes for the vertical, is not going to be able to get it in time, and that is going to be a Sunspore finish for Ivysaur. Aura Scrub's going to jump up to 2 games, and this is going to go to Game 5. This is semifinals for losers bracket at Contenders eSports in Irvine. We do this every week. We do this every Wednesday. If you'd like to come compete, bring $15 with you. Show up at 6 o'clock. Registration goes until 7, where we step off. And we're going to run it back immediately. It's going to be small battlefield, dual platform, Inkling, and Pokemon Trainer. Pokemon Trainer staying on the platform early on. A little bit more passive this game, trying to read out the paint from Inkling. If he's able to get that paint gone and force her to be in a position to charge, those are dead frames he can capitalize on. He catches the early combo, but it's only 16%, as Inkling would rather throw herself off stage where she knows she can recover than to take the guaranteed frames of damage. 40% does come out, an audible oh my from the competitors, as Ivysaur catches the Nair guard, goes for it again, catches the Nair guard but puts her in a position to recover, and she's back on stage. In middle map control, takes it from him with the grab, followed by the up air combo, side air to finish it, back air to finish that. Vine whip coming down on the aerial from Ivysaur, followed by a Razor Leaf that does not connect through the shield, but the paint causing confusion as Ink uses the opportunity to get underneath Ivysaur and end up on his backside. Ivysaur with the aerials, coming in with that Razor Leaf, dodging a grab at the same time. The parry comes out from Inkling. She can't capitalize on it as she ends up back in shield for the 3rd, 4th time. Ivysaur sends another Razor Leaf, this time the vertical Razor Leaf. Vine Whip is going to connect. Pokemon Trainer running over to see if Ivysaur's okay. Ivysaur is now dodging and catching a grab on the north end, trying to get back down to platform as Inkling is going to, take the punishment from the transition to Charizard. I did not see it go in that direction. All set. It has been punishment every time Pokemon Trainer has transitioned, that time going in his favor. Aura Scrub at 97%, 1 stock up, already doing 33% damage to Inkling. Inkling looking to get middle map control, but somehow not able to make it happen anymore, as instead she's going to stay underneath platform and get her jab sequence over on Charizard at 125%. She's going to parry through the Nair, go for that vertical combo, and the only reason it didn't finish was the transition to Squirtle. And that transition will be punished immediately after, as we are down to a 2-stock to 2-stock game. This is the best of 5, 2-2 for each of them, and the damage has just become even. Ivysaur getting juggled just a little bit as the Razor Leaf comes in to knock the momentum off of the paint grenade. Inkling playing that platform vertically just a little bit more, and it's working for her. Able to get the middle map control out of it and take platform on the left-hand side. There goes the paint bomb immediately at the right time for Inkling to follow up with a grab on Ivysaur. As Ivysaur is sitting under platform again, Inkling is coming up on the side. Ivysaur back under platform. No stun spore this time. A little late on the execution as Inkling is going to manage that platform use very effectively, getting 140% damage done and an advantage in damage on Ivysaur. Doing a lot better than she did last game and understanding that the platform on her side is hers to use and abuse, catching a grab combo at 173%. Here comes the damage from the bomb. Is it going to be enough? No, the miss. Razor Leaf switches over. Charizard is out. The recovery swap has happened, and now it's all up to Charizard to make this damage difference, get a little bit more in Ara's favor. The burn comes out, and it's enough to reset. The Nair turns into a forward air from Charizard to punish. 86% turns to 95 as the spike attempt doesn't land true, and off goes Charizard. A little overcorrection, catches a grab and pays for it. Squirtle now at 1 stock for Pokemon Trainer. Inkling 1 stock up at 95% damage done. One horrible combo away from being reset as Ivysaur's Stun Spore capabilities come back out. Here comes the grab from Inkling, the vertical finish. Transition to Charizard from Ara Scrub as Ara is looking to get that kill. Instead, catches the automatic fire, has to dodge. Uses his head to make the damage output, but it's not going to finish. Inkling back on the corner of stage. Back into the middle of stage. The grab from Charizard misses, but the back of his tail has not. And the vertical attempt comes out for Inkling. She's back on stage with the vertical recovery. Goes for the dash and catches it. The dash bait this time as Charizard is looking to make that horizontal swing, do the damage for him. Instead, catches the kick and forward airs back. The fire on Banana Mage not quite enough to reach as Inkling is gripping on to just the bottom corner of that stage. The back swing is going to catch it. That tilt from Charizard is going to make it a one stock game for both players with a nice 69% difference in the advantage of Inkling. Inkling knocked immediately by Ivysaur. Ivysaur following up with a Nair, but it doesn't connect. The downward stun spore to try and finish off, but none of that actually handles. The Ink Bomb coming out from Inkling, trying to manage the distance and initiation, and ends up getting it on Ivysaur. Throws down a bomb in order to try and finish early. Does not grab it. Sends a second one to finish, but punishes on platform. And on platform again, targeting the right side of that second platform. Catches the tilt, and this is going to be game! Ara Scrub is going to go down, and Banana Mage is going to continue. Banana Mage is going to stay on right here because next up in the back of your screen right now, you can see the guy with UCI up on his front of his shirt. That's Mr. Javi coming back in. What a set indeed. I honestly have seen some of the most impressive Pokemon Trainer play tonight through the friendlies in the beginning of the game, or the beginning of the night, through, I don't know who the other gentleman was that was playing as Pokemon Trainer, and then watching Ara, of course. But I'm quickly becoming a fan of both Luigi and Pokemon Trainer because of Contenders Irvine. Those two have been seen. Venus last week, Ara this week. I'm still not a fan of Sonic. I'm sorry, Javi, but as long as you play Sonic and Richter, we see that you just like to hurt people. I'm sorry, Muffin. I'm sorry, Muffin. Maybe next week, Ara will be up there. But I will tell you this: 1, 2, and 3, with only 3 contenders left. Between all of the contenders left, Banana, Ara, and Javi, those 3 are in the money. Correct me if I'm wrong, Noodles. First, second, and third are in the money tonight. So there you go. Ara will not go home empty-handed. It's not going to pay his rent, but it will pay for his sorrow drinks. And we're going to move on to grand finals at Contender eSports in Irvine weeklies. Remember, every week we kick off at 7 o'clock. Registration starts at 6. The camera is out of focus for some reason on Javi, which doesn't make sense because that's one camera split 2 ways. There we are. And the Sonic comes out. You can see Banana Mage's face for the first time, cracking that, oh boy, smile, I'm ready. And he's going to get that early combo out on Sonic for 21% damage. The rollout attempt comes through, the grab attempt on the way back. Sonic is going to get it, followed by the up air, back air combo that he's just shown tonight to be the truth. There comes the forward air to finish up. He charges the B and slams himself into the wall. Not able to connect with Inkling, he has to recover. And now Inkling at 77% is getting knocked off the right side of the stage. She gets back on stage with the jab combo, followed by the auto spray. Rollout does not connect, but she uses it as a distance maker to get the second one too. Doesn't need to follow up with it as the damage difference completely negated. 88% to 80% now as Sonic is trying to spin to win. Here comes the rollover into the shield of Sonic. Doesn't manage to get through it, but does do a little bit of shield damage. As Sonic is not able to consecutively shield, he gets Inkling gets the grab to put him at 102%. He comes in with the forward air, attempting to follow up with a spike, a tilt. Does not manage to get it. And Inkling underneath and holding middle map control goes for the rollover. Doesn't manage to get it. Here comes the spin, the rebuttal, the side air. And Javi trying to finish. Does not manage to. He baits the side, but doesn't get it in sync in order to punish, and is punished himself as Banana Mage is going to take the first stock in Grand Finals. On to the second stock we go. 135% damage done for Inkling, so she'll go down quick. Banana cracking a smile at the end of that stock, knowing that he still had the advantage leading up to it. 22% now in favor of Javi. Spin turning into a spin to win on both sides. The rebuttal coming in. Catches the neutral spin as well, and it's just going to be a lot of spin combos from Sonic. Back on stage goes Inkling as the follow-up turns into a forward air from Javi. Javi goes for that back strike. Tilt does not manage to get the tilt and is instead in a position where his B is going to be his biggest asset. And that's going to be... Oh, she's back on stage! It's not over yet. She's still recovering. The process of recovering that takes 5 or 6 or 7 strikes from Inkling works out in her favor at 130%. She's going to keep the damage going on Sonic. And the forward air comes out. Sitting underneath platform is not going to work as the grab to finish, followed by a paint slam. Not going to work. Inkling back on stage from outside of the picture frame. Goes for the rollover. Does not connect at 150% damage taken as Javi, same amount of stocks, sits 80% up and is edge guarding Inkling. Gets the shield on Inkling's rollover and manages the up air from very close down in order to get the knockback at 165% damage. Inkling is just trying to grab something. The clinch happens. Throw up. The second one. Throw back. The third one. Back air. The spike does not complete. And now, back on the edge of stage is a shielding Sonic looking to speed in and get some more damage. At 165% damage taken, the advantage of damage may be the deciding factor in this game if stocks do not disappear. This is 3 stocks must be missing at the end of the next 3 minutes and 45 seconds. And as they play for distance, the charged up Sonic only initiates when he has the benefit. He's going to spike every single time that it doesn't work. And he's going to only initiate when he thinks that it's going to complete. The rollover coming from Inkling, putting her in a position that she can't actually get out of it. Until Sonic has connected. He tries to go for that back air combo that has worked for him so many times in the past, but the up air is what's going to finish it. He takes 107% damage in the process, but now is trying to extend that lead into whatever he can until it's a 1-to-1 stock game. The back air combo working 18% on a back air kick. 1% from the actual hit, 18% from a back air. Comes out for Sonic, as Sonic is now holding down the left side, right side, giving middle map control completely to Inkling, realizing that that is not where he wants to be. The tilt comes out on the rollover. It's too late for Sonic to realize that it wasn't where he wanted to be as he's sent off stage. He catches a jab, and now the game is back to completely even. The back air from Inkling, momentum shifting in her favor as Sonic is sitting there trying to get the spin to win to work on the momentum game again. There comes that neutral jumping air, and it's not going to work. The up kick from Inkling, 48%, 80% damage done to Sonic as Sonic gets back onto platform this time. Goes for the initiation from a different vector and hits it. The up kick does not compute. However, the second one does. And the rollout not working for Inkling as Inkling is very, very far off stage and able to recover. Goes for the grab on Sonic, but does not finish. And now Sonic is back to his jumping game. underneath the platform. The squid version of Inkling, getting faster and faster as she dives up and underneath the stage, goes for that jab combo, but does not land it, charges a little bit of her paint, and is sitting there waiting for the back air combo from Sonic. Sonic attempting it once, twice. You think he'll do it again? The neutral, oh, the B. Neutral B charge up 1, 2, and 3. There's the back air the third time. It's going to turn into a forward air attempt, and off the stage goes Inkling as Javi tries to finish. 99% damage to 78. The back air off of the spin connects. And the recovery from Inkling as she is back on stage at 141% damage done. It looks like a grab attempt comes out for Sonic, not able to finish, instead gets grabbed and sent up. The neutral dodge in the air is going to keep him from being finished, but the distance and the distance required are changing rapidly. Sonic attempting to hold that edge guard. Inkling just trying to get close enough to finish. The back air is going to, though, and that is going to be game 1 for Javi. Banana Mage thinking about his next choice, where he needs to be, where he wants to be for his stage selection and his hero selection. Javi looking by, but that smile, 1 game up. It's going to take somebody who is ready to read that back air combo to be able to get through Javi's Sonic. We're going to move into game 2 of 5, well, best of 5. In our grand finals here at Contender eSports Irvine. Coming from losers bracket, we have Banana Mage. Coming from our winners bracket, we have the tried and true Javi as Sonic. This is the first time that I've seen Inkling in this tournament in the past 3 weeks, but it has been refreshing to see somebody who's running that horizontal game, kind of like MI's Captain Falcon, except his Falcon turns a lot more vertical. With 80% damage done off the bat to Banana Mage, it's going to take a little bit of rebuttal. A more aggressive Javi looking to take game 2 with advantage. Something we have seen in sets before. Once that game 1 goes in Javi's direction, he becomes crazy Sonic. I'll put it that way. And the spin to win comes back in, followed by a tilt attempt, but doesn't connect. That forward air or back air, I'm not quite sure what that was, connects. And the booster is going to add a little bit of damage onto Inkling at 160% to the 30% damage done to the first stock of Javi. Javi catching a aerial. Oh, that sends him off the bottom. Inkling not able to recover from the strike, sent off, and 50% damage done is all she's going to get on the first stock of Javi as Javi tries to extend the lead to a second stock. Inkling will not allow it and is back on stage at 41%. Excellent recoveries coming from Banana Mage, keeping him alive in this set. 87% damage on Sonic. We've got some rollouts as well. The rollout not connecting. Sonic able to get above and behind for that back air combo. 19% per kick at least as the rollout comes out for Inkling. We're going to do a head spin, says Sonic. We're going to knock her back off stage, says Sonic. We're going to dictate the pace of this game on platform with that B. Instead, the rollover comes and is immediately challenged by Sonic. Here comes a grab from Inkling to change momentum. Switch him off the side and send him packing. Inkling now at the same amount of stocks as Sonic, played by Javi. Javi looking to try and get that stock off to extend his lead back to at least a stock. But Inkling with the range damage, getting the momentum stopper against Sonic. Now, she can't do that too many times without charging up her paint, so it's going to require some careful play on when to initiate and when to contest. Instead, the forward air coming out from Sonic this time, not the back air. The platform not being played the same way. Here comes the grab from Inkling. The back air attempt, it connects once, but not the second time. Up air to juggle. Downward into the shield, but it's not going to connect. Another up air to follow. And she dashes in, catches the range, goes for the aerial, doesn't quite get it, goes for a short rollover attempt, but bails out of it. And now Sonic jumps himself off stage and recovers, trying to get out of the range of the platform play of Inkling. Inkling connecting more and more. Sonic at 69%, 85%. Oh, catching the B swing in on Inkling. Inkling having to battle to get back on platform. Catches the early rollout and baits it. And gets the second one. Gets above the recovering Sonic, does the damage necessary, but not enough to finish. And Sonic is sitting in a position to finish it off. Second stock almost gone. Not able to get it. Goes for the back air and does not connect. Inkling flashing red, sent off stage. Sonic with the forward air is going to take that stock at 111%. Done to him with a 1 stock advantage. The spray is going to negate his momentum. Tries to catch him again, and this time does. I think Banana Mage might have just unlocked the secret to stopping the spin to win, and that is managing the paint in her repertoire. And now completely orange Sonic, not able to attack from horizontal vectors, is trying to find another avenue of approach, getting underneath and hitting from behind with that back air. Here comes that B strike. This time it does connect. No momentum shift, but a back air to follow it up. Going to turn into an up air, making it a 26% difference in spread going into the last stock of game 2. Banana Mage back on stage, taking a quick combo. 58% damage, now squarely in the corner of Javi, as Javi tries to bounce and play at a distance. Baits the first attempt, baits the second attempt, drops a booster on top of Inkling's head, who up airs twice to juggle into the shield of Javi, who cannot punish. And now, I can't believe it, Banana Mage has figured it out. The way to get past Sonic's dodge and roll in is just to hit him with the spray, so he has to go over you. And as long as she can manage the actual amount of paint in her repertoire, it's going to continue to turn this way for Javi. Javi getting above it this time and connecting from the top. Able to get the damage input, 75% damage on the last stock of Banana Mage. Banana Mage looking to avoid that back air from Javi, who gets unlimited attempts as long as you stay on platform. Javi in middle map control with the forward dash, able to connect. Inkling with the forward roll, not connecting through the shield, but actually gets the jab on the back end, goes for the forward air, doesn't connect it, goes for another shoot from the spray, and this time goes for the dodge completely on Javi's spin. Javi continuing the spin to win mentality, trying to get that back air where the magic knockback button is. Instead catches a grab from an aggressive Inkling going out to the corner to try and contest. Comes in this time and uses the shield and catches a bait from Javi, not committing. Javi looking to get that up air, doesn't quite manage, and catches the forward air. Or might have been a back air, I'm not quite sure. Inkling able to recover back onto stage with the back air combo from Javi once again tonight, being that great attempt at a finisher. The forward air coming out as he doesn't get his B strike to go far enough. The B charge comes out, he jumps up to try and get close, but again with the back air attempt, it's the same combo. Javi trying it again, 1, 2, and 3. Banana Mage starting to become wise. Goes for the rollover and catches it! Banana Mage learning the strat. And it's going to be a 1-game to 1-game split as we go into game 3. Inkling has shut down one of Javi's matches. And I want to say that this is true. It's been a couple nights since Javi has actually lost a complete match. Would you say that that's true? We can check his start GG record just to verify, but I'm pretty sure he 2-0'd, 3-0'd everybody last time he was here. So this is going to be a great shake of faith as Javi's going to come out a lot more aggressive this time and get right into it against Inkling. Inkling on the platform trying to get her feet underneath her with about 3 or 4 inputs for the entire round so far. Goes for the same B management that has been working against him the entire time. Now in his favor as Banana Mage is able to hold down middle map control a bit more consecutively. 77% damage with the forward air from Javi. As Javi goes to finish, is it going to be enough? Oh, and it's not. They're both back on stage. 97% damage done to Inkling. Inkling's only vector of destruction being north and east. When sent to the south, is able to recover so well. Uses the automatic strike from her A in order to push back on Sonic. Not enough because Sonic re-engages, catches the damage, and now has her at a 90% disadvantage. Goes for that spin back air again, this time not connecting. Looking to get more and more speed to change the vector that he approaches from, catches him horizontally. Javi now on the edge of stage, getting underneath first platform, going for that second one, and the B combo, straight B combo, is going to take that stock with only taking 36%. Banana Mage now off the edge and trying to recover immediately upon taking the invulnerability frames. 12% damage out the gate, tries to go for the vertical on platform, catches it, goes for the rollover, but does not. The B strike coming out from Sonic. The tilt on the back end turns into a back air off of the stun. And the back air comes in again. The rollover attempt comes in again as well. And it looks like the forward air from Inkling does connect. Dodge comes out from Sonic as Sonic gets around and goes for that back air attempt, almost like it's ingrained in him. Even if there's no one to hit, I've got a back air. And the forward air comes out. There goes Sonic up the top again, changing the way that he approaches so he doesn't catch the automatic fire from Inkling. Inkling just getting up and over, almost like a boss battle, trying to get behind the back air from Sonic. Sonic managing them B buttons not as effectively as he could be. Off the edge, looking for the way in, doesn't catch it, instead almost gets up smashed. Now he's managing the distance by changing up his direction, changing up his flow, and changing up his speed. He changes to just running on them legs, and it works for him. He gets off stage, sends Inkling as well. Inkling at 69% damage, is going to be able to come back with a double up kick and send Javi down to 2 stocks. 2 stock to 2 stock game, 69% damage advantage with an aggressive Javi coming out this time and getting the damage where it needs to be with those slide rolls. Coming in for it again, just pressing the B button as often and as hard as he can. Here comes the attempt at range. Not going to work this time, but the back does. He turns it around and 180s it and catches him with the tilt. Tilt at 107%. Goes for the edge guard and catches it. Javi is going to extend his lead to a full stock. All right, Javi with that spin going into and shielding the automatic fire from Inkling as Inkling ends up taking the damage in the exchange. Both of them learning from each other to make sure that that iteration changes from the one before it. The up air is coming out, getting the damage spread to about even though there's a stock difference between the two. The back air coming out from Inkling once, twice. The attempt at the third does not connect. There comes the parry, followed by the jab combo, and off the edge at 54%. Goes Sonic. Sonic is back now, looking underneath platform for a place to get aggressive, but doesn't find it and is sent packing again. Inkling and Sonic both shielding on edge, afraid of which one of them is going to attack first. The rollover attempt coming out from Inkling. Sonic not committing to that forward dash anymore, changing up the iteration to being something new. Here comes a double shield attempt from both of them playing a bit more conservative than they were in the second game, matching a bit about what they were in the first. Here comes the rollover attempt again from Inkling, who dashes back through it. But the back air combo and spinning combos from Sonic are no longer connecting in this series. Dash continues, this time canceled from Javi, this time not. And the choice between the two, deciding whether or not the damage goes through at a 1 stock advantage. Javi is playing, I'm going to say it, as cheesy as possible to make sure that that damage difference stays in his favor, and I wouldn't blame him. If you can't beat the move, you don't deserve to win. Here he comes over the top, getting that rollover. It's going to work, and it's going to make it a 1 stock to 1 stock game. 70% damage still in Sonic's favor. That B button is going to work. There comes the wind, and the wind does not connect. He's set charging, goes for that back air. Does not connect. Hits with the second one, and the third back air does. 125% damage as Javi is looking to finish out game 3. Instead gets grabbed by Inkling. Inkling starting a combo of her own. Just 1 and 2 and done. The back air attempt from Javi trying to finish it, knowing that that simple move is enough to send 134% Inkling to her death. Up onto platform she goes, underneath and behind. The back air attempt, run once, run twice. Here he comes for the third one. Is it going to connect? And no. Here comes the rollover. No attempt, or no finish on the attempt. And here comes Inkling trying to recover at 155%. Has to get over the attempt. Sonic does not catch the edge guard. Instead uses that B button plus up B boost in order to give him some sort of item control to drop on Inkling's head. Inkling goes for the grab, doesn't quite catch it, and instead it's that back air. You got to be ready for that back air. Game 2 is going to go to Javi. We are going to move into Game 4 of Grand Finals. Javi is 1 game away from taking first place tonight, while Banana Mage is still a 5-game distance. And here we go. Right out the gate comes the charge from Javi. Inkling with the automatic fire, just to show that 0.3% damage is still damage. And the range and the feeling each other out starts to commence. Neither of them able to connect with each other yet. The first thing that is going to connect is going to be the forward air from Inkling, followed by an up B drop of a booster on top of Inkling's head from Sonic. She tries to roll over, but does not manage to connect. I think it's just a distance game at this point. The automatic fire coming out. And this might be one of those that after 7 minutes, it's still sitting at one stock. We will see. Here comes the paint grenade underneath Sonic. Sonic holding down left side to middle side, left side to middle side distance, not exactly showing how far away he's going to be when he engages on Inkling. And instead, goes for that spin, tries to finish with a follow-up with a forward air and does not catch it. Goes for a double spike, forward air to finish again. This time it is shielded through. 25% damage to both of them. The back air combo comes out again. And now, a fresh coat of paint on Sonic's fur is going to keep him from making the forward momentum enough to attack Inkling. And they're back at the distance, feeling each other out. So at this point in time, you start to realize why UFC commentators and boxing commentators have a problem when people don't get knocked down. At 30 to 40%, we are now a minute and a half in the game. The back air combo coming out from Sonic. Forward air combo with the tilt. Oh, does not manage to get it. And instead is going to get grabbed by Sonic. Banana Mage sent to off stage, trying to recover, and does. Catches back inside. 77 to 71%. Extremely close in this set. And the back air will come down, followed by a second one with Inkling saying that she's going to manage that distance more aggressively, and does with the up air. Not enough to finish, but it is enough to put Javi at 115% damage. Here comes the potion. The potion misses, or grenade I should say, misses, and followed up by the automatic fire. Here comes, oh, the down spike from Sonic, trying to rebuttal. He does. He catches the forward air and is now in a position to edge guard. Is sent off by Inkling returning. Inkling misses her smash, and instead the grab is going to come out from Sonic, connecting on Inkling. Now the damage difference is completely gone, and Inkling at 110% is simply trying to get the kill before she's taken out. But it's not going to happen, as Javi is going to extend his lead by a stock. At 132% now, he could play for time, he could play for wine, he could play whatever he is, he doesn't mind. He just needs to stay alive at this point. 141% damage. Any damage he does now is free, and he's just trying to play to manage one more victory to clinch out grand finals. The aerial attack comes in. He's sitting on the back end underneath platform, looking for a position to initiate, and instead goes for the forward air and down A to combo. Catches another B strike against the rollout from Inkling. Inkling trying to get her ground legs underneath her, but can't because she's getting juggled just a little bit. Sent off with a B, back on the edge of stage, sent again off the edge of stage. Might be a jump down, and it's going to be down to 1 stock, to 3 stocks. Hafi still at 141, extending that lead to 2 stocks. Now in a comfortable position to be as aggressive or passive as he wants for the next 3 minutes and 42 seconds. Gets more aggressive, gets more in tune, goes for that spin and says, I don't actually need that move, have an up kick. Boom, off the side with that tilt, and onto stage. Grappling again, Banana Mage just trying to hold on to the series. Catches the down A again. The legs turn to a split for Sonics. What a very, very flexible individual. Catches a strike from Inkling, sent off to the corner of stage. Still at 147% on the first stock. Charging up that B button and getting a little bit jumpy with where he's going to attack from. Goes with the parry to a back air. 120%. Is he going to finish it? If he finishes this right now, it will be the first 3 stock in grand finals that I've seen here at Contender eSports Irvine. That's going to do it for us. Javi is going to take the night. Thank you guys so much for being a part of our weekly tournaments. As you see Javi smiling, he's going to go home over $100 richer, making that weekly money so that he can spend it on getting here to Contender eSports in Irvine. We got UC Irvine tomorrow night. We got Game Labs. We got Game Labs on Friday night. And don't forget Monday Smash I'll have to find out where. Monday Smash on Monday nights. All right, guys, that's going to do it for Contender eSports in Irvine. Thank you guys so much for showing up and showing out today. 19 competitors. Our winner is going to be Javi. Second place is going to go to Banana Mage, and third place will be Ara Scrub.